One thing we usually pay attention to, Mike, how many bowlers from each squad are here? A squad, you and Brad called it, 2. B,
Lee, it looks like the machine that I was on didn't start us going live, so we just went live.
Okay.
So all that beautiful open and everything that we did didn't happen. So let me try to get everybody up to speed really quick. Hammer Holiday Doubles, semifinals. You haven't missed a frame yet. We've got our top 46 out of the 322 teams that we had here. We've got Pete Weber up with Chase Rhodes, and they qualified in at plus 431. They're bowling with Richmond and Faulkner. And Chase Rhodes went out and picked up some PDW 111 shirts.
Had them made.
Yeah, with Kenny
Real
Seymour
quick.
on the back in honor of our great friend Kenny Seymour, who passed away yesterday. I'm also wearing one up here in the booth. I'll show you a little later. But thanks to Chase for doing that. Right next door on the pair on lanes 31 and 32, we've got Celerio and Branham and Marsala and Nair. Bottom right of your screen, looks like we've got Ray and Walker, Salbecki and Butts. They are at 421 and 416. They were the number at 416. And then just to the right of there, we have our leaders, which are Bone and Bone, Parker and Justin Bone at plus 694, Mars and Hardigan 649, their totals. And they'll be moving throughout the bowling center. 46 lanes in use here this evening. PDW bowling in a Kenny Seymour t-shirt made by Chase Rhodes today. Want to thank Hammer, our title sponsor. If you're looking for a new bowling ball bag or shoes, check out hammerbowling.com, and we can also ship all those items to you at insidebowling.com. Cashed 80 in this one, and 80th position was 353 over. 353 over to cash, and that was Nick Crummel and Kyle Sherman. All the standings are available in our drive. And in that drive, I will post that link at the top of our chat room. We had a quick turnaround.
Yep, 7 qualifying squads of 46 teams each got us to this group of 46. 2 Thursday, 3 yesterday. 2 already today, advancers by squad. A squad, 2. B, C, D, and E squads, 5 each. F and G, 12 each to get to 416 over. But 12th place, as we magically move into this next round, we're not worried about 46th anymore. We're worried about 12th. 12th place is at 544 over. That comes in as Bryce Oliver and Brandon Flora. And the number was 416. So 128 pins between 12th and 46th. But with 5 games, you better make sure your striking shoes are strapped in tight, because if you made it because it came to you in Game 7, Game 8, well, that's not going to do you good. So the way they did it here, 37 and 38, top 2 teams moving right all the way down, all the way back to 35 and 36. The bowlers are skipping 4 pairs to the right.
Got individual scores out there. Parker Bone averaged 257.6 in qualifying, bowling games with 279, 279, 254, 267, 289, 233, 245, and 215. EJ Tackett averaged back on Thursday afternoon, which was B squad, or evening I should say, EJ averaged 260.1.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
While Mike's working, I'll remind you to head over to InsideBowling.com at some point during our event tonight or afterwards. Hammer t-shirts. Hammer, the sponsor of the event. Hammer t-shirts, $15. Hoodies and outerwear, 25% off. No code needed. If you want some other apparel, use the promo code YouTube for 20% off.
Gonna give it a 3 second.
InsideBowling.com.
3 second plug. And those are some sharp looking items right there, by the way. Those of you that are curious what the PDW 111 means, it is Kenny Seymour didn't like the shift key on the keyboard. That's his exclamation point, is a 111, and he always cheered for Pete. And PDW 111, that's what that means. And we're paying honor and tribute to Kenny, as he's always been in our chat rooms, watches all of our events all these years, and he passed away yesterday.
Last time we saw Parker and Justin, they didn't do much else but strike. So far, so good. 4-bagger for Parker. Justin spare 3-bagger, but Mike is not going to interview Parker during the middle of this game.
No, but they did lead the tournament after I interviewed.
They did lead the tournament, but
here we are, everybody.
Parker 379 after that. There we go.
I got my Kenny Seymour PDW 111 shirt on as well here this evening, courtesy of Chase Rhodes. Ah, come on, Pete. Kenny would be saying, "What's Pete got to do to get the 10-pin out, Mike?" Got the Seymour on the back. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Lee, we're cutting to 12.
Yep.
Have you analyzed any sort of numbers right now? 12th is plus 544.
Yep, 130 pins roughly between 12th and last.
That's insane.
It's not very much. Anybody walks into 520 right now, you enter the conversation. Whether or not you're in the top 12, but at least everybody can get close with one big game. Everybody. Every year in this squad, we see teams move 5-10 spots up and down one game. Even the last game, somebody will go from 20th to the number, and somebody will go from 8th to going home.
Takes 13 games to get to the finals, and then 12 games tomorrow, 25 games in all to win the Hammer Holiday Doubles.
We've got 12 of these teams who are trying to bowl 25 games in approximately 25 hours.
Yeah, that's true.
They'd be happy to do it. And the team that finished 45th was on A squad. They had to sweat out the whole thing.
Yep. And all pins do carry over, in case you were wondering.
The whole event.
Yep.
Tomorrow, the carryover. Step ladder, the carryover. Sorry, position round, the carryover. No step ladder. I apologize. It's been a long tournament.
Who you got, Mike? I can't really tell you who I got. I think Natalie's ready to run them over, though. I want to welcome in all 1,019 viewers here this evening. We've had great viewership here. Hope everybody out there is just really enjoying their holidays here with a couple weeks to go before Christmas. Gives you an opportunity to reflect back on the year. Think about what you want to do next year. We certainly do here at Inside Bowling, myself, our entire staff, and all the people that help put on these events, including the tournament directors and bowling proprietors all throughout the year. Do appreciate you tuning in and being viewers. It's because of you guys that we get to do what we do, and these bowlers get to bowl for the prize funds they get to bowl for. So give yourselves a round of applause or a pat on the back, or go pick up your favorite snack out of the fridge. And if you don't feel like running the grocery store and you're short something, just Instacart it to your house. We got a little time. They can get it to you. Parker Bone III. He is like fine wine. He just keeps getting better with age. Second high average in the tournament. Parker Bone is 62 years old.
In age only.
In age only, yep. That's right. Here you go, Lee. Got you ready to go, bud.
All right.
You need to invest in one of those one of these days, I think.
A Mac?
Yeah. He's giving me the evil look.
Yeah.
A Mac? All right. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, I guess.
I got unlucky last year. I was in New Hampshire, where they don't have state sales tax. And I'm like, what can I buy while I'm here that's not large enough, or not too large that I could take it home? I'm like, well, laptop would certainly fit, but I don't really need one. Mine crashed 3 weeks later. Cost me sales tax on a new laptop. Bad luck. That's okay. We got 12 viewers at a holiday party, so take whatever you see on the number and add 11.
It's true. That means we should sell 12 blankets when they're all drunk.
Oh, they're going to buy more than one each.
Oh, good point. 36 blankets.
They're not going to realize that they're as large as they are.
The T-shirts is where we need to go, though, so the people can get some gift cards.
How are we doing on T-shirts?
Good question. I'll look that up real quick. We got a deal this weekend that if you order these T-shirts, I'm giving away free money, gift cards to Inside Bowling. We got to sell at least 700, though, and we sold like 680 last year or something like that. Let's see what we got. Let's do an apparel and cards report. Let's look at the 11th through today. Let's see how many T-shirts we've sold. We have sold. You guys have all supported this channel to the tune of 599 T-shirts.
Somebody's got to be the 600. You know you want to do it.
So here's the deal. Once we get to 101 more T-shirts, which we're going to sell that many, we sell 100 a day easy. So that means you're going to kick in that qualifier. If you bought T-shirts, you're going to get an entry for every shirt you bought, and you are going to get into the 50 gift cards. 7 of them, and then if we can get one more 100, which I think we can get easily, and I'm going to up it to $75 and add one more gift card. If we for some reason get to 900 T-shirts, y'all rock and are amazing. You're still amazing whether we get there or not, but if we get there, it'll be $900 in gift cards.
Well, if we get there, you're going to have a better looking T-shirt.
Yeah, I actually don't want to get to 900 personally because I don't want to give away that much money.
All right. Mike, one thing we haven't talked about is the prize fund. Just got that handed to me. The teams that are who cashed earned something between 600 and 680. Okay. The team that finishes in 46th will earn 740, and that goes up by $10 all the way to 16th at 1050. Then it goes up by a larger amount. So 13th place. So the top team tonight who doesn't make it tomorrow will get 1,200. 12th place is 1,500. 11th place 1,800. 10th place 2,000. 9th place 2,200. 8th place 2,600. 7th place $3,000. 6th place $35,000. 5th place $4,000. It's pretty large numbers, Mike Flanagan. 4th place $4,500. 3rd place $6,000. 2nd place $8,000. And $11,000. And a very Merry Christmas to one of these 46 teams.
Awesome. Prize list. We'll sneak it under the board in case we both need to reference it. Look at Justin carrying Parker for a change.
Parker's could you 279. I'd be like,
come on.
Would you try harder? If you would put your 9 spare in the right spot, you'd shoot 290 like me.
Hey, Justin, I'm glad you're carrying your dad this game.
I did beat him 1 game.
You beat him 1 game today? Wow.
I did lose the last game by 1 though, so.
Did you get out of your Transformers underwear and now you're wearing Hanes? Like, okay. Just wondering. He just turns around and says, yeah. Justin's worked with me enough now, been around me enough. You don't argue with me, you just say yeah and move on. All right, Parker.
Oh.
I'm going to go old school here. How about a little, I'm going to beat Justin this game. Parker, don't even think about it. Jerry Mars waving to his fans at home. Parker Bone loves this tournament. He bowls so good. I can go plus 169 out of the gate. Oh, wrap 7. Should I tell him that he needs to move a half board?
Oh, Ashley Burnett just bought a shirt. She might be number 600. There we go.
Thank you, Ashley. I know Ashley came up to me and I was very busy and wanted to try to do something cool for people. Ashley, let's try to work that out ahead of time next year. Love you very much. Glad you bowled this year, and it's always great to have you in the field. It's a better field when you're in it. Hey, Parker, I think you need to move a half. You got. I would move a half on a 7-pin.
The great thing is I'm going to move 10.
You're going to move 10?
10 lanes.
10 lanes. Okay, so I would definitely pre-adjust on the next pair. Try to leave.
Consider that when I come back to this one.
Try to leave a 3-pin. That way, when
Maybe otherwise, but I'll consider that.
you'll avoid splits if you try to leave the 3-pin. You'll always be ahead of the moves. You might only bowl 190, but you'll avoid those splits, pal.
Beat me again.
I know, he's going to beat you for the second time. He's going to carry you right here, Parker. Oh. Come on, Justin, make a good one. Look at that. Justin's bowling really good, man.
That's 2 this week.
Did you get your approval from the for the Greater St. Louis Left-Handers Club to recommend half-board adjustments?
Well, he didn't ask me which direction. I wanted to move back on the approach.
Well, still, if you're talking half-board moves,
Yeah.
you need permission from that. John Marsala could give it to you.
Hey, those of you that are looking for a full standing sheet, go to G Squad, and in the G Squad folder, there is a combined standings through all squads. That's where you're going to find that. You're welcome.
Got to talk about our second place team, Mike, just a little bit here. Hardigan and Mars can shoot .507.
Thank you.
And lose 50 pins to the leader.
I know it.
The only thing that, well, one, shooting 5-0, not too bad, right? They'd rather do it today than tomorrow when they lose 30 more if that were to happen.
Yep.
I have a couple other really big games kind of going on here. Morazzo and Biondo. It's Vince Biondo. We have a 278 in the books and a potential 259 behind it. They're on 41 and 42 on the second stream. Swinging. Bug Kroll has two, I can't really tell, he's way down there. He's got a 7 or 8 in a row at the moment. I'll tell you that. .558 out of the gate for Team Bone. They came in with a lead over Jerry Mars and Lucas Hardigan of 45. That lead grew by 52. The teams in third and fourth, Shepard and Chafin, and Gohagen and Sledge. Nobody's going to get to 50 over on that pair. And none of them have thrown a shot in the 10th frame.
Mine are always under my palm.
One game almost down.
I'm going to invert the stream here, and we'll take a look and see how Pete and Chase are doing and the rest of the company. Pete Weber, PDW111. Goal in the 230s. It's a good one.
Pete and Chase came in at tied for 39th at 431.
How many pins out of 12th were they?
113. Exactly. So games in the 450s don't really cut it.
Gary Faulkner could be in the 230s. Anthony Richmond, best he can do is in the 190s. Hey, Jack, I'm glad you got your 4 shirts through, buddy. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be technical support there on your phone and your browser to get you through the checkout process, but I'm glad you made it on your own, my friend.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Higgins and Roberts opened up with that 490 next door. Don't forget tomorrow, top 12 round robin match play. We'll have all the games covered for you right here on Inside Bowling.
All right, so we're skipping 4 pairs for the entirety of the block.
So we're going to get all kinds of new people.
Yep, so if you're so on 35 and 36, we're going to have our colleague,
Oh,
the Bald Eagle.
all right, our colleague.
Brad Miller, Eric Sachs with the Davis boys. Leshikar and Collins, Bird and Capra on 37 and 38. 29 through 32 will be Taylor and Grove, Jones and Hankins, Martell and McGaney, Burks and Groenfield. All right. Holloman and Rice had 475. Marazzo and Vince Biondo 524. Shepard and Chafin 399. They came into the top 12 about 100 over the number. Go Hagen and Sledge 436. It was his bad. He bumped the table with his bowling ball.
Chase Bowles 2-teen.
Look at this. Someone else enjoying my commentary. That's up to 3.
That's unreal.
That's a personal record. I appreciate it. And this part of the building, 558 for Bone, 524 Marazzo and Biondo, 506 Mars and Hardigan. They're gonna, the way this is kind of work is that they'll all end up pretty close to where they started. So we'll see Parker and Justin pretty close to us for game 5.
UTRRC wanting to know if there's lane talk or any sort of live scoring here in this facility. There is not. However, we will probably be getting that in the next couple of years, I'm hoping. So, yep, nope, don't have any of that going on. We'll update you as best as we possibly can. Players are switching to different lanes now.
They walk really slow sometimes behind us just so they can maximize their screen time.
Channel 2, though, we do have Channel 2 TOO on YouTube. You can see it down below in the description. You can go over to Inside Bowling Channel 2, and you can watch John Marsala and Andy Nyer, Bogaki and Partle, it looks like, Dan Higgins, Chad Roberts.
Man, they were sweating it out.
And our 590 team.
Branham and Solario, they're here because of it.
That's right, 190 over that game.
190 over, best game of the event. They finished 41st. Last year, John reminded me that they missed by 1. This year, they made it by 12. Didn't last year Stephen Jarvis and AJ Johnson make it by 1?
I think so.
And this year, they missed it by 2.
Oh yeah, I didn't really look at the folks that missed.
Yeah, the
Kyle Troop had an injury, by the way.
Yeah,
in the hotel room.
We'll just take a quick chat at the people who just missed. Jarvis and Johnson, the first team out, missed by 2. Carl Williams and Aaron Hallman, Cody Clayton and Danny Spink, McPherson and Batchelor, Brown and Orff, Kloss and Welsh were all 400 over or more and all missed. The cash number was 80th. Crummell and Sherman edged out Jed Meskey and George Marble by 1.
Our colleague, as you mentioned, Brad Miller, coming over to bowl. We got Eddie Bird.
I think the appropriate broadcast term is that he is on assignment this evening.
He is.
It's just a fancy way of saying he ain't working. And there he is. It's not with us, because he's with Eric. Oh, Welcome to the TV pair, Brad Miller. We'll be here all week. Try the veal.
How cool would it be if Eddie bounced out this 10 pin and it went over to Brad's pair and took the 10 pin out?
Yeah.
I've only seen it twice on the live stream where a pin from one pair went to the other pair. It's very rare. It's one of the rarest things there is. Very rare. Medium rare. Eric Sachs getting ready to bowl. He is Brad Miller's horse.
Brad Miller has been fined $500 by the PBA for excessive use of the whip.
You know what happens when a problem comes along?
Oh, there you go. That's how you're supposed to carry a messenger.
You must whip it.
We'll do a instructional video for Justin Bone's channel, maybe.
Whip it up. Into shape.
There's carry up. You know, sometimes you make a mistake on the broadcast and people remind you of it
I
over
never
and over
make a mistake, but that's okay.
I got this picture sent to me right here of Carrie and Joe, and it said, best father-son duo in the building other than those Bone guys, which is not the case.
True.
They just bowl with each other. They have the same last name, and they dress alike. Now, the chat is saying that Brad needs to lose the hoodie. That's causing his problems. And he could sell it for a nice profit. Buy another one from InsideBowling.com using that promo code, and it'll be win-win. He'll get a new hoodie, get rid of the old hoodie, bowl better, and make money. Seems like a decent plan.
It's a good plan.
If you don't know, it's your fault.
I updated it down on the other channel, but
There we go.
I've been missing buttons down here.
If I hit that one a couple times, I just didn't hit it in the right spot. We're good. Game 2. Thank you, Chap. Brad needs to wash it first before selling. No, they wanted to buy his hoodie last night straight off his back. It'd be more valuable if it was.
That's true.
If it was just straight game used. $1,600 viewers, Mike. I think that's a high for the weekend. You tell me if I'm wrong.
I believe it is. We thank everybody.
I mean, you can always tell me if I'm wrong, but
No, I think you're right.
I'm pretty
bud.
sure I'm right on that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
Oh, that was almost a pocket 4-pin.
We're now 90 shirts away from 700, which puts in that kicker of those gift cards. What a fun weekend. What about we do a doubles tournament every month here at St. Clair Bowl? Thursday through Sunday. Be there. It'd probably get a little old. I'd have to start bowling them all.
You could run a doubles tournament in the summer called Christmas in July.
I know, summers are just so crowded. Man, Eddie Berg threw that one about as good as you can throw it. Here's what I like to do from time to time. I like to give people love. The problem is this replay now just went nuts on me. There we go. Now we're good. This is like the perfect strike to me. After Parker bowls here, Parker Capra, I want to show you this Eddie Bird strike. It's pure joy. Whee! I guess we should watch Brad not 7-10 here. He ain't taking much time on the approach. Brad isn't. He's going.
Oh, there you go.
All right, here we go. Take a look at this one. Watch.
Post it up. Boom. 8-9 split.
I love it when the 3-pin walks backwards.
Then with the laptop here, I got to see it again.
That's right.
So good. Just keep watching it over and over.
I had it set to half speed. It didn't work. If you're just tuning in, since we have so many viewers, we started on Thursday at noon, and we had 46 teams of squad for 7 of them all the way up until 2 o'clock today. That completed, what time, Lee? A little after 6? 6:30?
On
The last
today?
squad today, yeah.
Yeah, just about 6:30.
We oiled the lanes for the 3rd time today, and now we're bowling 5 games, and then we're cutting from 46 down to 12. 80 cashed, 46 made the cut, and tomorrow morning got 12. Pete with back-to-back solid 9s. What can you do? He's letting us know.
I hear him talking somewhere.
Yeah, he's to the right there.
Oh, there he is.
Talking to Eddie. The Birdman.
Well, Eddie threw that shot so good, Pete's got to try to figure out what he's doing.
Come on, Eddie, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. The Birdman makes it hurt so good. I'm going to a concert tonight, Lee. I don't know where I'm going to find one yet, but I'm going. You won't tell me I shouldn't go.
Have fun. Check in every so often. If I can't figure out anything on the computer, I'll call Burkhart. Be all right.
That's about right. I need to send him a reminder about changing the prices to tomorrow's special.
I'll find somebody from around here to talk bowling for another hour and 45 minutes, and Mike will be raving it up at whatever he can find tonight. Who are these lefties, and what are we going to blame on them this tournament? On 35 and 36, we have Joe Davis and Kerry Davis, both from Southern Illinois, both left-handed, both matching. Oh, that would have been replay worthy if you could have got that to go. Messenger hopping around like a drunken sailor, can't get the 10 out. Tell Brad to quit hitting the pocket. So what are we supposed to tell Brad to do? What should Brad do?
Probably.
It's a poll with no poll.
Probably.
You just have to tell us what should Brad do?
Probably stay in that spot and slow down a little bit. Sachs with the ring 10. 7, I mean, on the left side.
We did miss, Mike, we did miss 1-300 last squad.
Did we?
Yeah. Zach Wilkins.
Oh, no, he opened it down here on.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to write down there. We didn't see it happen, though. He shot 519 that game 5. So that brings our total to 3, 5, 7, 10, 13.
Whee! Boom. How about them apps? Eddie Bird's like, I gotta go get these younger guys bowling now. Eddie used to bowl with older guys. Now he bowls with younger guys. Hey, Eddie. Nice job on the partner this year. Nice job on the partner this year. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's funny. Parker Capper can bowl, man.
Yeah, Eddie put out a Facebook post
I know.
about middle of this week saying, I need a partner for holiday doubles. Not first come, first serve. Serious inquiries only. And
That's a fun thing to do. You get to line them all up. I bet he took a Polaroid of all of them and then put them up in his kitchen and narrowed it down like Criminal Minds or something. Look at the Birdman tonight. Flying high.
and then he kicks them off the list one by one, Survivor style.
Yeah, I would. Had him come to a bonfire. Everybody votes. Eddie's the only one that votes, though, in that particular case. We're going to be joined by a special guest here shortly to offer some insight that participated in this event.
Mitch Beasley didn't bowl.
Well, I know, Lee. I didn't get a chance to get down there. Cyborg Pearl wasn't feeling well. Didn't want to bring her with me. I'm doing it. Let's take a peek at the scores on our bottom right, guys.
Love the shirt. Chase Brigham.
Yep. And folks, don't go away after tonight's stream. Pete Weber is going to come in and join us afterwards for a little bit. Have a little podcast with Pete Weber for, I don't know, 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes. If you have any questions for Pete, you can bring him at that time. Pete joined us a few years ago, just shortly after Mark Roth passing. Offered some words up about Mark tonight. I know he wants to pay a little tribute to Kenny Seymour. We'll have that for you right after tonight's block.
The Mike and Pete Show.
Yeah, we'll check in on Pete, see how he's doing, what's going on, what he's thinking about the holidays. His Blues and Cardinals are not doing very well.
Oof.
So we'll talk about that. Pete's been on a couple interview shows recently for things outside of bowling, and they're doing very well. They're performing very well.
Like what?
Yeah, he was on, well, he was with the Barstool guys not too long ago, but there was one in particular that I saw, Beyond the Game podcast. And he was on Pardon My Take. Those are pretty big shows. Uh-oh. No, I just got to recover.
Okay.
I've dropped the bandwidth so much already, I can't really go any lower, and we just got a poor connection signal. I mean, it just happens when this place is busy.
Oh. Bottom right, Kerry Davis crumbles the bucket. Game 1 score's got to be close at this point.
Yeah,
I'll check real quick for you.
I'm not there yet.
And it won't be long.
Keep me posted. Keep us posted. I'm going to go check stream 2 just make sure everything's good.
We good?
Yep.
All right.
Slight adjustment down there. Saying the audio is in and out. Refresh YouTube if that happens. Refresh YouTube.
Oh,
Lee, what's 7 times 8?
56.
Thank you. We're in game 58 of streaming here at St. Clair Bowl this week.
Yeah, you are.
58.
You've been here for every one of them.
Yep. We got scores.
All right. So again, all pins carry over. Bone and bone, 852.
I'm gonna throw it up over here.
All right, we're going on the right side this time. Got Deadwood on 31. We'll take care of that very quickly.
12th is 610 over, and there's
Yeah.
kind of a gap between 14th and 15th there at 602 and 570. Those are where my eyes go.
I'm also looking 8th through 14th. 634, 628, 24, 19, 10, 8, 2. Thank you so much.
Shepard and Chafin went from 3rd to 7th. Rice and Holloman jumped up to 4th from 5th.
Yeah, the big kind of move backwards was Shepard and Chafin. They shot 399. '28th, Marsala and Neuer are 100 behind, but they moved up. They were one of the last teams in, right? 42nd to 28th, up 14 spots. I would say they're halfway there, but almost. You pass 14 more, you're right there.
Hey, how we doing?
He's having a rough day.
I know he is.
I told you guys to say prayers yesterday. Panic sent me that message
All right.
last night. I didn't even know what to tell him.
Yeah.
Shut down.
As far as kind of big games here, we really just have the one in front of us on the bottom right,
It's a nice post.
Yep.
Took a while.
and the one right in front of us in the blue and white. Eddie Bird had a big game going until opened in the 10th, 237. Parker Capra can get to 280. Pete just 7-9 off camera. That's what the collective was about over here. You heard behind us?
Yeah, 7-9. He's bowling good this game too. Strikes, 9 spare, 5 bagger.
Other than that, Mike, there's really not a lot of big numbers over here. This is mostly the group at the so the group here on 29 through 32 started this block in 29th to 32nd. So we're going to get to the top teams here kind of at the end.
Yep.
By design, but this group is all close enough where if you pop a big score there, you're close. Do have one other nice score, 34. Corbin and Dino are trying to shoot 5-0. Problem is they're 45th at the moment. And that's a long way up in 4 games.
Kind of got the 504 mark.
Nice. 504 for Nair and Marsala.
In game 1 or game 2?
Yeah. Game 2, I think.
Okay, so they moved up 14 spots in game 1.
Okay.
And I'm guessing there was a 500 game of some kind.
According that my source is correct.
So they started at 427. Now they're at 510. And now, so 73, 83, and now they shoot 5-0. That's called the move of the semifinals. I don't have a good sponsor for that. Hammer bowling, why not? Want to move your game forward? Buy a hammer bowling ball. I got it.
Hey, Mario. Yeah, I don't know what happened on that either. It wasn't my call. Tristan Chode is here. How you doing, man? I haven't seen him in a long time. Used to bowl the IB Opens.
Okay. Brad Miller. Hey, we're getting to 220.
That's true.
He's going to beat his partner if he gets 6 pins.
Carl, we ready for this autograph?
Yeah.
Now, this pin, you might want to practice this pin on here. This is an oil base. This is like an official one. So just like sign in the bowling ball, get kind of a feel for that. And then we got to let it dry. So we'll get that out of there. Yeah, this is a good one. I just want a Carl Wilson autograph on that plaque right there. Wherever you want to go, over there, wherever you want to go. This is great. Oh, man, that is perfect. Thank you, my friend. It's now autographed.
You tell that story
All the time.
And I was digging through my trophy cases and stuff.
This is great. I love it.
Let me pull this out and bring it to life.
This is perfect. Thank you, Carl.
Off camera, Pete Weber finished with 235 as that 7-9 got in the way of a string before it and after it.
Hey, he'd have bowled 250.
Yeah, Chase can shoot 224.
Look at those game of graphics real quick.
All right, Mike's going to run out. Kerry Davis finishing up game 2 for us. Kerry's been bowling this back before most of you guys were watching it. Kerry's been coming up for holiday doubles supporting us. Good to see them make semifinals. They've cashed before, he and Joe, but Joe did most of the work in qualifying, but Kerry helped him out enough to make it. Kerry helped carrying the load this game. He's going to shoot 237. All righty. There's Game 3, we're going to have bowlers that started on 9 and 10. Cameron Doyle and the Pac-Man against Josh Barnwell and Anderson. Be a good pair.
I didn't know Kyle Barnes was still a good bowler.
(31 and 2). We'll have Morrison and Williams. Well, I think he's made it far enough in the tournament. We'll call him Morrison and not Ryan Barnes. They're crossing with Schooler and Martin II. 35 through 8. TJ Lewis and Robert Hammond, one of the local teams that made it. Don Sweet and Bob Baker. I'm told Bob Baker drove home for a graduation. Drove back from Peoria.
Really?
Except Springfield is closed due to a snowstorm. So he drove all the way to Decatur because the snow wasn't there yet, and then came down that way and made it through to get there. So he was supposed to be here about 7:30, so he made it there. Good to see our special guest. I'll save your name just for a second. 37 and 8, we'll have Aaron Hayes and Barnes with Demore and Cosper Jr.
Yeah, our special guest here. I got him in the bottom left of the screen. One of my favorite people to actually listen to call bowling. It's been a while, but AJ Johnson joins us now here in the booth, and I've been very busy. And
that's high praise coming from you.
Well, I'm just saying, you really do a really nice job of explaining what's going on. We've had you in the booth. I think the last time I remember you delivering some spot-on, top-end, high-end quality commentary was, I think, at the U.S. Open, maybe.
I think that was the last time I was in a booth.
In Woodland, yeah. Really enjoyed that, and the fans really did as well. So when I saw you kind of hanging out, I'm always, respectful of your time and what you're doing. I know you have a lot of friends in this area and you want to interact, but I thought, man, if you would just come join us for a little bit, I know the audience would really like it, and it'd be good to catch up with you.
Of course, not a problem at all.
How's just for our fans at home? How's father life?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's fun. It's crazy. I just got back from Hong Kong, so I was gone for 18 days. So I got home, and all of a sudden he's got new words that he's learned, and he's walking down the stairs by himself. He's Mr. Independent. He turns 2 in March, and he's Mr. Independent now. So
time flies, man. 2 years.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's a lot of fun, and we got very lucky with him. He's a good boy, and he listens most of the time, and he's a lot of fun. His vocabulary has expanded a lot, so you can actually have a conversation with him, and he knows what you're saying. He repeats things back to you, so we got to watch what we say around the house.
Lee, who do we have here on our feeds coming up here in this game?
All right, we're looking at 29 through 32 at the moment. We have Cameron Doyle and Packy Hanrahan.
Oh, yeah.
Came just for you, AJ. They're bowling with Travis Anderson and Josh Barnwell.
Okay.
Then we got 31 and 2. We got Kevin Williams and DJMM. That's his not Ryan Barnes partner. That's one of his nicknames. Morrison. And they're crossing with Schooler and Martin II. On the other pairs, Mike, we will have Robert Hammond and TJ Lewis, Baker and Sweet, Hayes and Barnes, DeMore and Cosper.
Thank you very much. Nice job there, Lee. You went to McKendree, AJ.
I did. Many moons ago.
The home of McKendree here.
10 years. 10 years I graduated.
Wow.
Took you that long?
Yeah, it did.
Sorry, you walked into that one.
I know. I put it on a tee. I was hoping someone would swing, but.
You're still in Chicago, right?
No, I live in Kenosha, Wisconsin now.
Oh, is that where you are?
Yeah.
You probably told me that.
This month, it's 2 years now. 2 years.
Okay, Kenosha.
Yeah.
You liking Wisconsin?
I do. It's a much nicer pace of life up there than where I lived. It was crazy with traffic and
yeah, it can
the
be.
The people that work in Naperville, they live in Oswego, the town I grew up in, because they don't want to pay Naperville taxes. So they all moved into Oswego. So it just made it crazy, and then all the construction and stuff. So yeah, getting out of Illinois was a good thing.
What's the bowling like up in Wisconsin for you?
It's good. There's a lot of bowling actually. They like to bowl on house shots. They don't really like to bowl on sports shots. They do run a few sports shot like sweepers. Good buddy of mine in a small center just west of where we live. He runs a sports shot sweeper out there, so it's good. But they bowl on a house shot a lot up there. But Allie's family owns a bowling center, so and now I have a pro shop in there now. So that's
wow.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
And Allie's doing well?
Allie's doing well, yeah. Sometimes feel like she's running with a chicken with her head cut off, but between work and Brantley and everything.
I got the wrong Barnwell. I apologize. I have the bowling Barnwells are attacking me. It's Tommy, not Josh.
Oh, they sent the vultures down.
Yeah, they sent them down. They sent Papa Barnwell down to tell me that I got the wrong one. But they're all here. That's the thing. My apologies. I've been kicked out of the Friends of Bowling Barnwell's clan.
We'll have a score update soon. It doesn't take too long to get them going. We'll have that pinned at the top of the chat room for you here, everybody. We'll get those up for you as soon as possible. A 5-game sprint here tonight. All pins do carry over. We're cutting down to 12 from 46. AJ, why do you come and bowl this tournament every year?
Well, I think it pretty much explains itself. I mean, what you guys have done and what Jerry has done with this tournament. I mean, you guys put on a great show. It's grown so big, and bowling on the house shot, quote unquote the house shot, it gives everyone a chance, and so everyone comes and bowls because the money's really good, and there's not a doubles tournament in the country like it. I mean, it's truly one of a kind, and you guys have done a great job in doing that and running it that way. And the one nice thing too is bowling on the house shot and bowling here, if you bowl 420, 410 as a doubles team, you don't feel like you're completely out of it. Yeah. Because there's some big scores being bowled, and there's some grinding games to get through, and like we bowled a couple games at 4-0, 410, and we never felt like we were out of it, and that's what makes it worthwhile. It's not a 250 average fest. It can get that way. But it's nice to end the year at a tournament that does well, takes care of the bowlers, pays well, and where everybody can come and have a really good time.
Yeah, you get to see everybody, right?
And you get to see everyone. Yeah.
Even in our spot, Mike, I mean, how many people I get to see one time a year?
Right.
It's right here. I don't even bowl.
You averaged 230.6 today. You bowled 258, 237, 234, 213, 279, 216, 235. Finished with 173 at the end.
Yeah, we won't talk about that finish.
What made the scoring pace a little bit lower here this year? What were some of the difficulties and challenges that you and your peers saw out there on the lanes?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like right in the middle of the house. It's right about halfway. You have the low end that plays tighter. Guys start a little bit further to the right. Feel like you can use stronger bowling balls. Gets down the lane a lot easier, and it definitely feels a lot snugger down there. Now, that is also where McKendree practices all the time.
Yeah.
So a lot of sport shots get put out down there. You come to the higher end, and way more friction. And I don't know if it's a combination of that's where a lot of the leagues bowl, the house shots ran a lot, or just the difference in oil machines, whatever it may be, panels on the lanes. But from 25 to the high end, it definitely hooks sooner and more overall for sure. So you gotta play the game of like, okay, we've bowled on the high end for 2 or 3 games. We're making the switch to the low end. All right, how many we're gonna go back? Are we gonna go up and ball? What's the play? And knowing the center really does help with that. And I feel like me and my partner, who we bowled together in college, he bowls league down here. I bowled for 4 years here. We have a really good understanding of the house. And it's just a matter of the pins falling our way for sure. But yeah, from like 25 on, you see a big difference in how soon the ball picks up, how much it hooks overall. And you definitely have to be mindful of that and know right away from the get-go so you can get off to good starts.
You guys finished 2 pins out.
Yeah. Well aware.
And you still were willing to join us in the booth. I just wanted to point out that's your.
Of course.
Do I remember right that last year you made it by like 1 to the top 12? 1, 2, something ridiculously small?
Yeah, it was very close. We weren't listening to anyone until Mike made the announcement at the end that we were good, because we were getting numbers from everywhere. So I'm like, listen, I'm not doing that.
You had to wait for the authority to come in. Let you know.
We had to wait for the Flanagan to come in with the
Flanagan, yeah. I was just talking about that to somebody. Oh, AJ, we go back a ways, and I've said this multiple times, but I'm just so happy for you, what's happened to you in the last 2 to 3 years in your life. I know you're a happy guy now, and
yeah,
it's good to see. It's good to see you happy. Let's look at the PBA season that's coming up. A lot of changes on tour. It seems like it's kind of different every year, though.
Always. It seems like for probably 2, 3, 4 years, like there was subtle differences here and there. But this year, definitely a big difference. We have the new TV deal. So, I've been asked a lot about that. And I've kind of told everyone, I'm just going to take it with stride and just see how it goes and see how everything plays out. Biggest difference is we're bowling 10 consecutive weeks in a row, which is something we haven't done in a long time.
Yeah.
So that's going to, really put an emphasis on guys that, take care of themselves well and, have the stamina and the strength to really continue to go, to go through that many weeks. It's a lot of bowling.
I like you and Sterner this year.
Yeah.
In that regard.
I appreciate that. I got to get. There's some things I got to fine tune again.
Being a dad bod's a real thing, isn't it?
It is a real thing. I laughed about it before Brantley was born. I'm like, I'll be fine. It'll just little subtleties here and there. Yeah, no. It is a real thing.
All right, we got a kind of big news here after 2. Bone and Bone, that game went -30.
Wow.
Really?
They're still in the lead, but only by 9.
Justin did not.
They were
have
ahead
a good
by
game.
about 100. But Mars and Hardigan went plus 58 that game, stayed in second. Holloman and Rice also have reached 800 over. They're at 808. There's the standings there on the top of the screen. They're also pinned in the chat at the top there. 12th place, Shepard and Chafin, who have fallen from 3rd to 12th.
Wow.
In 2 games. They're still in there, 663. They got a bone breathing down their neck. It's never a good sign, as AJ would probably tell you.
Yeah.
Even if he's with somebody else, he's still a bone.
Yep.
Tackett and Tackett, 15th. Marcella and Nair started on the second page and have moved up all the way to 17th in just 2 games. So the number is 673. You can go down to 22nd to find the teams within 100.
That lefty, that old man lefty knows how to strike.
My gosh, I said earlier, he's
which one? Which one are you talking about?
Nair.
Oh, Dyer. I was talking about Parker.
I thought he was talking about Marcella.
Well, you know.
What do the hell have in common?
How about all these old lefties?
Yeah.
They need to all like sit in a hot tub together tonight,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like in the movie Cocoon.
Hot tub time machine. They can all reminisce on
that's it.
the old days.
Nair won in St. Louis, man.
Yeah.
That's where he won his title.
Shocking.
Yeah, I know. Lefties in St. Louis.
Yeah. Weird. I do think that is a big advantage in a tournament like this for sure. You know, bowling on a modified house shot, whatever. Having a lefty that can strike and that can bowl is a big advantage in this tournament. I mean, granted, I bowl with my buddy, and him and I have done a lot of striking in this event. But when you have a lefty that can do it, man, it takes the pressure off the righty or the partner of bowling, because they know that guy's got it.
I'm going to put you in a spot right now, but it's not going to be as bad of a spot as I could put you in. So I'm going to put you in a very medium spot.
A medium spot.
The bad spot would be, hey, if you could bowl with any lefty instead of Steven, what would it be? But that's not the bad. I'm not going to put you in that spot.
No.
Instead, I'm going to say if this turned into a trios event,
Okay.
and you and Steven had to go and get a lefty to bowl with you,
Okay.
who would be the most desirable left-hander to bowl with you two? Who would you go after?
Are there any rule stipulations?
Just like this.
Card holder,
Just like it
titleist?
is right now. Yeah.
So no two titleists can bowl together.
Correct.
So I can't bowl with another titleist.
Yeah, so you got to go find somebody else.
Okay.
I know it makes it more difficult.
It does make it a little bit more difficult.
Anybody jump off the page at you? You'd go after?
I mean, Brandon Bone.
Yeah.
He's dangerous here. He can throw it firm.
Yeah.
His rev rate's 585.
And he's about to make it inside the top 12.
Yeah. So that's a good one. He sticks out to me, even though I used to harp on him when he was younger all the time.
Oh yeah, we all did.
Yeah.
We all. But hey, isn't it true with him? Every time you see him bowl, is his entire approach and his mechanics and his form and what's between the ears is always just a little bit sharper.
Yeah.
He's getting better.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, because his arm swing used to flop around so much.
Yeah.
And his backswing.
I actually had a really good conversation with him at team trials one year, and so much to the fact that his mom actually texted me when I got home and wanted to thank me for the conversation I had with him, because he was in the running for USAM that year, and he was struggling a little bit. He was trying to press, trying to make his ball strike, and he was having a conversation with his dad, and like I could tell the dismissing and the not wanting to listen to dad. And the first thing I said to him was, "You do realize who your dad is, right?"
Yeah.
Like, we're just gonna make that clear first. I said, but the other part of it too, I said the one thing that I watched and I listened to was an interview with Tiger Woods, and they asked him about his son, because his son hit a shot at a golf tournament and he got mad at himself, and they asked Tiger, how are you coaching him in that regards, to how you were as a player and everything. He goes, "Listen, I'm going to tell my son he can get as mad as he wants about the shot he hit." He goes, "But by the time he gets to the ball to hit his next shot, he better be ready to hit that shot and have forgotten about the one he just hit. So get it all out and be ready to hit the next one." And the only reason why is because it's the next one.
It is.
And I told Brandon that, and he went on and made the U.S. Amateur step ladder and made junior and made the adult team that
I
year.
mean, it's a famous golf quote, but bowling, it's same thing. What's the
Same
most
thing.
important shot in bowling?
The next one.
The next one.
Our guy Mike Shady, he's got a great video on our YouTube channel. It talks about the release flush system.
Yeah.
You go up, you release the ball, and you see what happens, and you have the ability to be angry until you step off the approach, and then you flush it. It's over with. Start over again. Release flush system. That's what he calls it. Very similar to what you're talking about.
But yeah, I think Brandon would be a good one to add. I'd have to take a look, because
I mean, Robarge is a thought.
Oh yeah.
They're kind of 1A, 1B on the up and coming.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Spencer does have he has a Masters show under his belt. I mean, that kid can strike, man.
We're missing him here.
Yeah, where is he?
I don't know where he is, to be honest.
I figured he would have bowled this.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
It's bowled it before.
Blake Demore's here.
Yeah.
We did one of the earlier interviews
I could probably ask Blake right now.
for Spencer. The first time he joined Mike and I in the holiday doubles booth, he couldn't have been more than 12.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Kuhn, who knew who he was, I certainly did not. And I'm like, this kid knows his stuff. And he's 12.
He is a 65-year-old man trapped in a 21-year-old's body. And his knowledge of, like, bowling history is off the charts.
Oh, Spencer's at the RPI.
He's at the RPI. That makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Weird that was kind of backing up against this one this year.
Yeah, they normally back it up to trials.
Yeah.
The last couple of years, it's been same time frame, so that's kind of odd that they would make it this early.
Bouncing over here, just to take a look at some other scores we got going around here as well. Hayes and Kyle Barnes. Now, Kyle Barnes, many people don't know, that is Josie Ernest Barnes' husband.
Yeah.
And Josie bowled to Lucy, I think, with Chris Barnes once. Or they were going to bowl together, and it was just kind of like a whole thing with the Barnes last name. It was a funny thing.
And if I'm looking right, lo and behold, Kyle Barnes can still strike.
Yeah, that's what when he came over, I go, I heard a rumor that Kyle Barnes can still bowl good. He is like totally hidden under a rock, though. You know what I mean, with Josie?
I mean, I heard a rumor that Aaron Hayes is a past champion, but you didn't know that.
I heard a rumor as well, yeah. He is. Tony Jordan in the house. Merry Christmas. Good to see you.
He did. As a past champion. What I said was, you're going to take that to heart. Show them Aaron Hayes can still strike.
Came and asked me, and I said, no, you did say it.
Is Packy and Kevin making a run? I know they were on our live stream.
Oh, here's after two.
I bowled next to Packy all day, and
I'm not giving him
he struck a lot. So I'm not surprising, I know.
All you guys are getting married. Like, Packy just got married.
Yeah, I was there. That was fun. It's a good wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time.
You got any expectations for this year's PBA Tour season, or are you just going to go out and give it your all and just see where the cards lay?
Yeah, I mean, I obviously have goals, and I have I've got boxes that I want to check off and things like that. But with the way the way that the season's going to go, and new TV and everything, and how the formats are going to be and stuff. So it's just my thing has been show up and bowl and stop bowling when they tell me I have to stop bowling, and just do everything I can to give myself as many opportunities as I can, for sure.
You know what I think you're a good match play bowler. I remember up in Chicago when you bowled that event and the match play run you made there. That was really fun to cover. Like, sometimes when you work in bowling, it feels a little bit more like work, and we do enjoy our jobs, with Bowl TV and stuff that I do. But sometimes in those match play formats, you see some really extraordinary performances. And like, I think about you against James Blomgren when you had that roll-off match. And then I remember your first show, you were the #1 seed at the Masters, which is another match play format. I've got you very high ranked in my head-to-head matchups players to pick. So if I was playing a fantasy bowling game and it was, the format was head-to-head matches, A.J. Johnson, I put you a little bit higher in those than I would in just a traditional format, just based off of your past performances. I think you're good in match play.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a different mindset. It's the stuff you did to get there doesn't matter anymore, and it's just you're just bowling of what's in front of you, and you don't have to worry about anyone else and what they're doing, and it kind of brings in the aspect of all the other sports where it's just you're doing your job and what you're supposed to do, and that's all you're focused on. And it's fun for sure. You can get momentum swings to go certain ways, and I think that helps. I appreciate that, because I'm still working on those parts of my game and trying to figure out where to get better at, where it's match play and and the bracket style, or it's match play and round robin, or just certain aspects and things like that. So I appreciate it.
I think there's going to be maybe some more different formats this year. It's kind of rumored to be told. I don't know what they've announced yet for sure or not, but
I have heard, and I think I remember reading that there is going to be one tournament where right away from the get-go is a 64-man bracket.
Yeah, and
wow!
So that week you're kind of one of my picks there, so don't let me down.
All right.
Are they just going to use the point system or something at the time, or?
I think so.
It might be a short qualifying squad. I don't know.
Yeah, they may base it off of last year's or where everyone's at in that given moment. I'm not sure how people will be seated, but yeah, right away from the get-go, 64-man bracket.
I think they did something like that once upon a time
in Maine. That's when
Timmy Mack almost made it.
Timmy Mack, yeah. Timmy Mack almost got his first title that way.
Everybody remembers that, man.
Oh, that was one hell of a run. I think everyone in the bowling world was pulling for Timmy.
Yep. Dell and Jimmy were working his bag, his cohorts out there to help everybody else. That was cool. That's funny, Patrick Johnson. I was giving Mario Martinez a hard time in the very first squad room that we had because Mario bowls so good in all these house shot tournaments up in the north. Yep. And yet I've yet to see him make a deep run at the holiday doubles. So I called him out in the room, and he wasn't even up there, but Pat was up there as partner. By the way, I think there are like 7 A.J. Johnsons that bowled this tournament this year, or Adam Johnsons.
Really?
Well,
I know one for sure.
I think there were 3.
I bowled in college with him.
Yeah, I think there were 3.
The McKendree scholarship fund office would get us confused all the time. It was an every year thing that we had to straighten out with them.
278 over there by Jesus.
By who?
Well, it says Jesus on the back of his jersey.
Oh, yeah. I like his jersey. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bowled next to them all day too.
Yeah. You bowled next to all these people, and they're bowling now.
Yeah. I know, Mike. I know, Mike. I tried.
Just need to get a little count here or there,
Yeah.
Fine.
That's Grove. I don't know his first name. Steve Taylor's partner.
Yeah.
They shot 512.
That'll help.
Yeah, it sure will.
That usually helps.
Chris Hankins had the old 7 strike 221. Split, 7-bagger, split.
Oh.
He was freewheeling a new, the gray new hammer one.
Oh, the new, yeah.
And
2.0 or whatever.
2.0, and I was just watching it because it's the deepest I've seen anybody use that ball today, and especially this early, like game 3. It obviously worked for a while, but it's your miss room unfortunately has a square in it.
Packy was throwing that all day today as well, and I saw him sliding into. He was sliding into like 35 with that ball at certain points, like down here on the end where they hook a little bit, and I was like, dude, how? He's like, I don't know. I watched guys in earlier squads throw it, and someone had like 820 or 830 with it, the back 3, and he's like, I got to bring it in the building. Seems like it worked.
As we're getting ready to wrap up game number 3, we want to definitely thank A.J. Johnson for joining us. You going to stay for another game? Or
yeah, I'll hang out.
Okay, cool. Also, this is the most amount of viewers that we've had all weekend at one particular time.
You don't need to make me feel better about myself.
We were just up over 2,000, but I know that because we're switching games here that it goes down a little bit and then comes back. But 2053 right now, and that's an unbelievable amount of concurrent viewers here on our channel. We've been doing this for about 15 years here on Inside Bowling, and each and every one of you that are watching out there, we thank you so much for choosing to tune in with us. We try to do the best job we can to bring in guests that can bring a lot of value, and A.J. Johnson's doing that for us tonight, so we thank you so much for being here, A.J.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate you guys asking me to come in.
And we also have, since we have this many viewers and there's a lot of new ones in here, we want to remind everybody that we started with 322 teams. We cut down to these 46 for tonight, and we cashed 80. And tonight we're cutting down to 12, and tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. we invite you to join us at 9 a.m. Central Time for the 12 games of round-robin match play with a position round in that last game, and then the tournament is over. There is no stepladder. It's a very exciting format, and it's great every year, and we hope you join us here tomorrow.
We probably should talk just a little bit more about that game for Steve Taylor and Josh Grove. 5-12 came into that game at 19th, 592 over, so 80 behind the number. I don't know about you.
Wow.
I don't see anything else around here that starts with a 5.
No.
No, that's a massive game.
No. I have noticed from year to year that after the last squad, when they rerun them for the cashers round, that there's just a subtle difference that if you can get your ball to roll through it the right way and you can string a few together, you can make a pretty good run in these 5 games. I mean, you throw up a couple 510s, 520s, I mean, even 490s, and you're making up a lot of ground and you can sneak in.
All right, this is the end of game 3 there. TJ Lewis and Robert Hammond about plus 40. Don Sweet and Bob Baker, who found his way back from Peoria. Through the snow uphill both ways, as they say.
Don't even get me started on that snow. I had to drive through it this morning. Yeah, through Bloomington and into Springfield. It was.
Oh man.
It got pretty dicey when you get just north of Springfield. They had 55 shut down on both sides because of a big pile up. But if you know how to drive in the snow, it wasn't too bad. But you get the people that don't really, they think they can still go 85 because they can see pavement through the snow, and they're like, it's a breeze. Yeah, that's where it gets into trouble.
I've told this story a few times, but when I lived in Utah, they drove like 80 in the snow, 15 in the rain. And in Missouri, they drive 15 in the snow, 80 in the rain.
Yep.
It's the craziest thing in the world.
Way back when, going to the Leatherneck was the only time in my life I've ever been facing the wrong direction on the road. We spun out at like 20.
Oh my gosh.
Hit absolutely nothing. Eventually got going.
Wow.
And this is, a bunch of Chicago people and me. The old college bowling trips, you remember those, AJ, but
I do.
You mostly got a bus, so
Yeah.
a little different.
I think the worst that I've ever had it was we were driving from Lubbock to Colorado Springs for the tour stops during 2022, and we got out of this small town. I can't remember what state. I think we were just getting into Colorado, and we get out of this town, and this snowstorm rolled through over the mountains, and I am not joking. It is sideways, 50-mile-an-hour winds, and it is a dead whiteout. And I'm talking, if I got further than 10 feet from the car in front of me, I couldn't see the car. And we got to a certain point where we stopped, and we're sitting on this highway, and snow is just piling in over the top of all of us. And finally, a police officer came up and escorted the line of cars of all of us and got back going the other way, went back into town to wait it out. But that was the first time I was ever fearful of what could happen while driving. And it was bad.
There was one I remember, I think it was driving back from Chicago in April.
April?
The snow was so thick, my headlights were useless because they were that thick.
I believe it.
But
not in April, but I mean, Chicago, so.
It is, better than I do.
Yeah, it could be in April. You could have 65-degree weather one week, and then the next week it snows 3 inches. Yeah.
We got new players here, Lee.
Yep, game 4. We have on 35 and 36. We've got Matt Cleveland and Mike Lay they're the highest team of true local bowlers in qualifying.
True local.
With and really, if you take out true, it's pretty much there too. Natalie lived here for a while, but doesn't live here anymore. And
she lived in O'Fallon.
And that's about as much of a connection to St. Louis as you got for qualifying until you got to them. They're crossing with Martinez and Johnson. Mario Martinez, Patrick Johnson. Next door on 37 and 8, we have Nathan Bassford and Hip Hip.
Hooray.
Jorge Rodriguez.
Oh, Jorge.
And they're bowling
I'm a
with,
Kendra guy.
we're bowling with Valmonte and Villarreal. Over on the other pair, we'll have Tony Lambert and Mike Wolf with Kendall Martin and Bug Krull. Zeke Bate and Simon Moat with Bryce Oliver and Brandon Flora. In between those two, and you'll kind of see them regardless of which pair we have up, we'll have Bone and Garcia with Tommy Jones and Mean Gene Perez.
We've got AJ Johnson joining us here in the booth. Also want to take a second to pay the bills. We want to thank Hammer for being the title sponsor of this year's 2025 Hammer Holiday Doubles. If you're looking for a new bowling ball bag, shoes, or whatever it may be, you can check out hammerbowling.com and take a look at their products. You can also order them all at insidebowling.com. And don't forget, we still have on insidebowling.com, we have a special here that's still run over from just the other day, and I don't want to block Bud Kroll with this graphic, so let me figure out another way to do this. We'll just put it right here. $15 Hammer t-shirt, still available today, even though it was from 2 days ago. We're just keeping it live because of our friends over at Hammer. And then I will full screen this one for just a second. We have 25% off all outerwear on our website through the end of today over at insidebowling.com. No coupon needed. That's a special for all of you out there that might be looking for something for yourself or
Really
a favorite bowler in your
Really
life.
digging that hoodie in that bottom left side.
That motive
Yeah,
one?
that looked really, really nice. Yeah. Those like t-shirt type hoodies too. I didn't know you guys were doing those.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Yeah, just shoot me a message and we'll get you taken care of.
Dennis Hacker says whoever is sending Mike Flanagan bills should just write them off.
Whoever's sending Mike Flanagan bills should just write them off. I like that. I said I got to pay the bills. One almost went over my head.
Yeah.
Woo!
Just a little delayed there.
Slightly. Hey, since we are starting a new game here, we've introduced some new players. AJ, I do want to take a second. Last night I saw some news that really affected me. I announced it on the air. And we've had this weekend, and I'll pop it back up there again, we've got the PDW 111 up on the screen, which means PDW exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. As we know, our good friend Kenny Seymour passed away yesterday. I had no idea that he was in any sort of medical condition to where he could possibly pass away, and it was very shocking yesterday and affected the entire bowling world. And when I scrolled through his post that his mother made, I saw you were one of the first people to respond. Can you talk a little bit about your relationship with Kenny Seymour and just what he meant to you?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. I was shocked. I was sitting at home. I just got back home from taking Brantley to go see some pretty cool Christmas lights, and I looked over at Allie and said, "Allie, you're not going to believe this. Kenny Seymour passed away." And she's like, "What?" Because you just saw him in Akron, right? And I said, "Yeah, everything that everyone said about him is 100% the truth. He was bowling's biggest fan. If he was within a few hour drive, he would show up and he would watch and he would greet every single player when they walked in the door. He was the first one in the building before all the players. And when they would come out, they would all see Kenny, and Kenny would ask them how they were doing. And then the follow-up was, "Hey, do you know where Pete's bowling?"
I know.
And it was
so great.
We looked forward to it every chance we got to see him, because he never, with everything he had going on, he never had a bad day. Never. I never met a kid that had all the things that he had going on and just never had a bad day. He would send me messages on Facebook and ask me how I bowled, and he would watch, and if I made a show, he would be like, "Man, I hope you get to bowl against Pete on the show." And he's like, "But I'm so happy for you. You made the show. I wish I could be there. I want to watch." And I won a regional in Ohio, and he called the bowling center and asked for me. And his first question was, "Did you beat Pete in the finals?" I said, "Kenny, Pete wasn't here, buddy, but I wish I would have got to beat him in the finals." He made everyone smile every time you seen him, and he was a one-of-a-kind human being. My heart goes out to his mom because she was the one that would always make sure that he got to do everything that he wanted and go and watch bowling. And I don't think he had interest in anything else.
No.
Besides watching bowling.
No, that's it.
And I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
Absolutely
A
heartbroken.
lot of us were, yeah.
I love that. I caught Pete, a game, a couple games ago, and he was wearing a shirt that said Seymour.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, I got one on.
The one you got on.
Yeah. Chase Rhodes made those for us.
And I think it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. When you're a road warrior, you're out there from week to week, and you see and meet a bunch of different people. You kind of get to see and know people over the years. And Kenny, for me, was just always in this chat room.
Always.
Didn't matter the network I was broadcasting on.
Never mattered.
No. And just the messages once in a while, of just saying, "How are you doing?" when he's having a bad day. It was, just.
I mean, I would. He would ask me, something about bowling, and he would text me about bowling and the tournament I just got done with, and I would ask him right away, like, "Hey, man, how are you doing?"
Yeah.
You ask us how we're doing all the time, and you congratulate us. How are you doing? Is there anything we can help with? And he's like, "Oh, I'm just struggling, and I've had this morning, and I've got another one this afternoon, and tomorrow morning I've got this procedure or this," and he's like, "But when's your next tournament? When are you bowling again? I want to watch."
Right, yeah.
And, when Brantley was born, Brantley was born at 5 minutes after 3 a.m., 5:30 in the morning. He's sending a message, "Hey, congrats on Brantley." I'm like, "What? Oh my gosh." He's like, "Well, I knew it was close. So I figured, it was right after a tournament." He's like, "I just wanted to be the first one to congratulate you." And I'm like, "Geez, Kenny."
Yeah.
Truly special human being.
Yep, for sure. He's watching tonight.
He 100% is.
I said earlier, if God said, "Kenny, it's time for you to come in and meet with me since you just got here," he'd say, "No, I'm watching Pete tonight. I'll be at St. Clair.
Yeah, that's right.
Catch me about 11.
Yeah. Hey, God, can you give me about 5 hours real quick? Pete's bowling tonight. After he's done, we'll talk.
And hey, God, do you know what pair he's on? Do you know what place he's in? Well, Michael Wolf is here.
Bowling?
Yeah.
Not repping?
No, he's bowling.
That's correct.
Wow,
all the ball reps are bowling this tournament.
Oh,
I don't know why Spangler's not here.
I know.
Oh.
Michael.
What was that?
He's chopping spares.
To be fair to him, I mean, he watches a lot of that happen for about 4 months out of the year, so
He does.
I can't blame him.
He's probably getting those bad habits from those players.
Oh, little late fall on the 10. Oh, speaking of Brandon Bone, 33 and 4.
Yeah, 33 and 4 is the pair right between that camera and that camera. So when we on this way, he's on the right. The other way, he's on the left.
Yeah.
So
big spare by Gene.
And since I called attention over there, everybody saw Gene pick the 2, 4, 6, 10.
Got some scores for you guys.
All right. New leaders. New leaders. Where's my game 2 scores? They're right around here somewhere. Here we go.
Marr's going to win the second, or going to run the sweeper tomorrow when he's making a cut.
Very carefully. So Bone and Bone, that game went +6. Mars and Hardiman, new leaders. Holloman and Rice up 1 spot to second after shooting about 50 over. Perez and Jones, they're kind of creeping in and out of the screens there. 832 over, so that means that game they shot 525. There you go.
Wow.
Bone and Bone down to fourth at that game +6. Bate and Moat up 1 spot to fifth. They shot 501. Lambert and Wolf up 2 spots to sixth. Right with Marazzo, Biondo, Staniger, and McCune. Bird and Capra. Book Kroll, we're watching him right now. In 10th, Shepard and Chafin up one spot, 11th. And Team Tackett had a nice game there. Went from 646 to 739, almost shot 500. And
They were in
Arden,
17th going before that game. That was
they went from they were in 15th after
15th.
two, so they
15th.
moved up 3 spots. Bassford and Rodriguez are right in front of us here on 37, and they're in 13th. All of those can be found in that pinned link
It's getting dicey.
at the
I like
top
it.
at the chat. Let's take a look here. Maybe a little bit further down. So the number is 739. And to be within 100, that includes 9 more teams. Marsala and Nair at 21st, 664.
All right.
Just try and call out if you're within 100. Somebody goes 4-0, you go 5-0, that's 100.
That's right. And it can
Could
very,
be more or
it
less than that, but
can very easily happen in this event. Steve and I were on the benefiting side of that a couple years ago, so it can happen.
Dan Higgins and Chad Roberts have made a nice run so far today. One of the last teams in, up to 23rd.
Wow.
So they've passed about just almost half the field in 3 games.
Like I said, when they run them again for this night block, there's just a subtle difference in if you can figure out how to get your ball to roll through it the right way in this block, you can make a run.
You're
Drive by 9 for Tommy Jones. Love to see that. Being sarcastic, obviously. He's my PBA doubles partner, so my Roth Homan doubles partner.
I almost wish they did a second one of those. I enjoy those shows.
Yeah.
The double shows.
Yeah, they're fun.
It highlights how wonderful our sport is when you have teams like West Malott and Norm Duke run double shows for a decade.
Oh,
And they can't, if you look at them, you'd be
Every
like,
year.
big guy and then little feller. And doesn't matter.
no. Those guys, man, whenever it comes time, I think the doubles trophy is going to get renamed after Wes and Norm. I mean, Norm already has a trophy named after him, but he might as well add another one on it.
See who's trying to make a move here. Martinez and Johnson on 36. We'll see if Mike Wolf can slide this over, and then we'll slide over to the, almost from the other side.
Ooh, we got a little 270, 290 on the out here.
That's where we're going right now. AJ Johnson, 35 and 36. The board on 36 is Mario Martinez and AJ, and your AJ Johnson. That's Patrick Johnson. You see Johnson, they were 16th at 688.
This is
51
big.
behind the number, and they're trying to shoot the biggest game of the day and the second biggest one of the whole weekend.
Did we have? Were there?
There's
was
a
there
590
a 590?
on Thursday,
Jeez.
and they needed every bit of it. They made it by less than 10.
Wow.
While we're waiting for Mario, we get a look at Matt Cleveland, Brad Miller's favorite bowler.
That he just depicts the St. Louis house shot bowler that like you can't beat. The guys that just stay to the right and they just kind of puck it up, you know, second or third arrow, in between second and third arrow. Their ball never misses the pocket. It always
Ever.
hooks. And it's
And
just
it's never in trouble.
never. When I bowled college down here, and I bowled league with Dennis Knepper, and he warned me. He was like, he goes, man, I'll tell you. He's like, you can bowl. He goes, but you bowl in some of these leagues. He says, there's some guys that can strike. And he started pointing them out to me, and I'm like, Dennis, come on, seriously? And we bowl, and they shoot 730 every week doing that. And it was mind-boggling.
George Gohagen.
I feel like you've got some big news here.
Oh, I just walked the concourse for a second.
Came in hot.
That's that button right there.
They're bowling like 550. He and Sledge halfway through this game. They're in 18th right now, plus 681.
We got a Patrick Johnson, Mario Martinez,
Hold my beer against 550.
278, 290 on the out right here in front of us. So
Mario woke up. It was the first of the month. Get up, get up. That's right. Another Bone Thugs and Harmony reference when you got the Bones bowling so well. Bone, 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 bone. So we've got another team that's doing quite well. They've got 279 each off the sheet through 7 frames is Nair and Marsala.
wow.
Here they come.
See what I tell you, it happened.
Here they come. So this is where they started, AJ. 42nd. They weren't quite sure when they were done that they weren't in a tiebreaker with those two.
Oh wow.
Turns out there's another tie right behind them, and then there's a score correction somewhere in here, so that put 416 in. But they were ready to bowl 2 Eagle winners in a roll-off.
Jeez.
And now look at them.
Yeah. And now they're, a finish of this game off from getting close to match play.
I legitimately called out Mario Martinez the first round. I know I said it earlier, but the fact that they are now in 16th at 688 and bowling this massive game here, they might make the finals. Talk about a call out there.
Leave it to you.
I know. I find it hysterical.
No, Mike's giving them the business, and Mario's
mad at
like,
me.
that's a
Yeah,
cold shoulder.
He's mad
Ice
at me.
cold.
He doesn't even know you're sitting here.
No,
That-
he's gonna win the tournament, and I'm gonna go to interview him. He's gonna say no thanks.
Yeah.
I gotta get home.
no comment.
Have another game. We just saw Jorge Rodriguez throw the first strike in the 10th on 37. He's trying to shoot 279. Nathan Bassford's already in at 2 1/4. Bowled a no-tap doubles last year next to Jorge, and he didn't learn you could get 9 as a strike until the frame 25 because he started with the front 17 natural in a no-tap tournament.
Jeez.
Way to waste it. They're in 13th.
Who's that?
These guys right here.
Right in front of us?
Jorge Rodriguez, who I'm pretty sure is a McKendree guy.
He is a McKendree guy.
And Nathan Bassford's from Old Trail Fountain.
Okay.
So he could be a McKendree guy too. I have no idea.
More than likely. Maybe. I don't know. I do know Jorge is.
But they're
Jorge also bowls for Team Puerto Rico.
but after that last game, they came in 1 spot behind. You got these guys right behind them, hooting and hollering. And Martinez and Johnson not really saying much at all, but they see that. 493, pretty good.
Yeah, but they're gonna shoot 5. They're gonna shoot 570
No.
here.
But
Yeah.
you know
560.
you know as well as I did, somebody up here shooting 410 this game. Somebody.
Yeah, someone.
Nathan is McKendree. So you got two
There it is.
Bearcats there.
Look at this, man.
That's right, baby.
Mike Lay, 214. So Cleveland and Lay came into this game at 38th, 528. Still not bad for people who weren't in the event 3 days ago. Patrick Johnson, 290. Mario Martinez, 277. Hello.
567 will that'll get the job done.
Lambert and Wolfie struggling a little bit here, huh?
Where are they? Over here?
So their screen's right there.
Oh,
Wolf
not good.
can't shoot more than 183, and Lambert can't shoot more than 211. I told you somebody up there was shooting low. Didn't even know it was them.
They're gonna need a big finish.
I mean, so we got a 490 that's right on the outside looking in coming to this game. You got a 567 that just jumped a whole bunch of people, and Mike's saying somebody else had 550 left.
Yeah, through like 7 frames. It was Marsala and Meyer,
that's right.
And then Gohagen and Sledge also had massive games going down there. But again, only through 7.
Right, but still, good start. GG3 came into this game in 18th at 681.
Wow.
The group from 13th to 21st is saying, let's go.
Yeah. Saying, we got 2 left, let's bowl. Now we got 1 left. What's up, brother? How you doing? Wow. Wow. I don't even know if that's worth repeating.
It's funny, though.
It is fun. I mean, I would tell Wolf in person, maybe not on here, but. Who? VH. No. Yeah, VH Bowling. I'm not sure. Is that Van Hees?
I have no
Is that
idea.
John Van Hees?
I mean, it's
VH Bowling.
possible.
Yeah. Now that I said it, it's probably going to pop up here pretty soon.
Could be Vernon Hills.
Close to it.
VH Bowling is from Louisville, Kentucky. Adult and youth bowlers.
Oh. Perfect. Mike's got it.
So they got to know these guys.
I saw the VH and the Deviate logo.
Oh, Zeke Bates.
Put 2 and 2 together.
I put 2 and 2 together. I thought maybe.
Do we get a replay real quick? After this shot right here by Kendall. Zeke Bate, Simon Moat came 5th place. And this is called, that's not very nice. Especially right after Zeke Bates right next door to you.
Yeah.
And he carries something he shouldn't have. Here it is, 37. Posts it well. And now watch this.
Little roll
Crumbler. 3 on the deck.
Little 2004 Tommy Jones roll 2.
There you go.
It's like clockwork. It happens all the time. You watch someone roll a 2, go Brooklyn, and you get up, stone 9, rat 10.
Especially Kendall being on a triple there. They came in 10th to this game at 753. That might not be, they might have just got passed by shooting, well, I don't, yeah, they can only get to 40 over that game. They might just get lapped.
From the numbers that we were talking about. And what
Yeah,
we heard.
they might just have bowled an okay game and bye-bye. Do have one other, so in the middle, so we kind of couldn't really see it very well, but we had Brandon Bone 245, Nate Garcia strike spare next 8.
He got the first one of the 10th too.
Yeah, so can get to 280. Garcia and Bone were in 20th at 676, and they're going to shoot 5-something.
Now all of a sudden things just got really
interesting. We have at 4,
10,
somewhere
11,
between
12, 13.
somewhere between 4 and 6 teams who were in the next 10 out. Just shot somewhere between 490 and 520.
Yeah, or better.
Yeah, or better.
Got Natalie and EJ coming over with Kevin McCune and Staninger. They're already underway in game number 5 on 37 and 38, bottom right of your screen.
There's Nate Garcia there on the right side of the screen. You know, one fill shot for 280 and 526. This last game is going to get good.
Getting dicey. We like it. We like when things get interesting.
Between 4 and 6 is 5. Well, some of the games weren't done yet, so when Mike says, hey, they're probably going to shoot something high, well, you don't know where it's going to end up. They at least had a chance. If you've got 550 going, you don't finish it, it's not like a sharp stick in the face. All right, last game of this block. Semifinals. On 35, 36, 37, 38, we will have Holloman and Rice.
He's right here.
Marazzo and Biondo. That's Vince Biondo. Tackett squared with Stanager and Kevin McCune. On the left TV pair, we will have Bone and Bone. Mars and Hardigan started this block in first. And then we will also have Ray, Walker, Salbecki, and Butts, who started this in 45th and 46th. I don't want to say last because they've already beaten 270 some odd teams. So there's EJ Tackett.
I just got a text from my dad. He bowled a tournament today. I guess it was like a 9-pin no-tap tournament somewhere. 300, 300, 300, 300.
Really?
4 in a row.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Old man Johnson can still do it, even
That's really
when they
cool.
give him a strike for 9. He probably liked that a lot better too.
That was the only thing I've won in recent memory was a no-tap charity fundraiser. But it was legit. It had a
What's the
step
count?
ladder. I had to win 2 roll-offs.
Yeah. Wow.
12? Yeah.
The only
Here's what it was after 3.
we were talking about, like doubles and the PBA doubles and stuff, and I bowled with Tim Mack one year, and I've never bowled back-to-back 300s ever in my career, ever, until Tim Mack and I bowled match play at the Roth Home and doubles, and we started match play 300, 300. And Tim got to finish both of them because it was Baker. And you'd have thought the roof was coming off that place. I think we bowled 856 for the first 3 games. And then after that, we had an average of 249 bowled at us the rest of the match play. Stay hot, guys. Stay hot.
Good try.
Yeah.
EJ Tackett, back-to-back player of the years, 4 PBA player of the years in all. You've got Walter and Belmo at 7. Earl, I believe, had 5. And then there's EJ with 4. Did Roth have 3, or did he have 4? PBA player of the year all time.
Here's a good one.
I don't know, but it's a pretty sick run he's been on these last few years.
You're a motive staffer. EJ's a motive staffer. Question for you. Over under 100 career Venom shocks drilled by EJ Tackett.
Over under 100.
That's the chat's question for you.
Drilled by EJ.
Mark Roth won in 77, 78, 79, back-to-back-to-back, just like EJ, and in 1984.
Wow.
So 4 for Roth. He's tied with Roth.
That's some good company to be in.
Yeah, it is.
I think I'll take the over. Because
What was the number?
100.
100 Venom shocks. I think I'd take the over because EJ's been on staff with Motive from the beginning of that ball. And that ball's been around, I believe, for 12 years.
Well, I know at the U.S. Open, I think...
It's either 11 or 12 years old.
At the U.S. Open, I thought he engraved 23 on it, that it was his 23rd one when he won the U.S. Open. I don't know if that's tour balls only.
It could
back home recreational balls. You know what I mean? I'm not sure on that.
Could be. 100's a lot.
You might walk into the Tackett household and they have some kind of like archway that's built of his retired Venom shocks.
I'll see if I can get an answer on that one.
I've seen the
Venom shocks. How many have you drilled all time?
Me and Brett estimate somewhere in the 60, 70 range.
You used to engrave on them, though, right? What were those?
Well, I only did that.
Titles.
I only did that with like the cup holders.
Okay.
Because they were like some that was real identical. And I would mark like the new one or the old one.
Okay.
That was the only reason I would mark it.
Okay. I thought at one time you marked like 23 on one or something.
Yeah, that was the US Open one.
Yeah, the U.S. Open one. Yeah.
But a lot of times I just make a marking if I
Okay.
the same one.
Got it. Okay, so he did win the U.S. Open with one that he marked 23 on it, but he marked the 23 on it, I think, for Jordan. I'm not sure exactly, but he says Brett and him speculate 60 to 70 Venom shocks all time.
Released March 28th, 2014.
Yep.
Be 12.
It'll be 12.
A little
on
bit.
that one.
That was close. That was good.
But that's, you said 11, 12. That's,
Yeah.
I give it to you.
It's one of the longest standing bowling balls still out. That and the Jekyll Ghost.
Michael Holloman and A.J. Rice have won this event twice. They won last year as well. Think they're going to win again this year?
Nah,
Came into this game in second.
I don't know. It's hard to win this tournament back-to-back years.
Queen and Adcock have done it.
Did they?
Yeah. At the old Redbird and then Concord.
Oh, yeah. The old Redbird. Wow.
Yeah. 2,300 people watching here tonight. Unbelievable.
It's awesome.
We are rocking and rolling here this evening. Game number 5. I realize we only have so many cameras. We do have the Inside Bowling 2 channel. Zeke Bates down there bowling on that one. If you guys want to watch, Nate Garcia's down there. Tommy Jones is down there. Brandon Bone is down there. If you want to watch these guys bowl, they're down in that range. And we will be here to bring you the numbers. Pete Weber's going to join us after the squad to pay a little tribute to Kenny Seymour with us. And then we'll figure out who the top 12 are exactly. We might get there on our own. I'm not sure if we're going to get all 12, but we'll certainly try. No lane talk or live scoring in this facility makes it a little bit more difficult.
It does make it a little tougher. It does.
You put Tommy Jones and Redbird in the same sentence. There's a well-known story around here about a regional that was held there a long time ago. He was throwing on one, walking in the old walkway there.
Wow.
Because he hooked so darn much.
On the tile. And
Yeah, I mean, I believe that.
and he had to throw it up a step.
No step.
Up a
Oh,
step.
there wasn't a step
No
there?
step.
He was throwing it up a step somewhere one time.
Jeez.
I mean, that's your motive billboard right there. Just EJ going, thumbs up.
Pretty much.
Actually, you want to know what the motive billboard was? That roll-off between he and Fiore.
That's true.
Oh, my
That
gosh.
sold a few bowling balls.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Yeah. You know how many people came to the center and the shop back home and asked me if they could get a Hysteria? Jeepers. That ball did some damage last year for a couple of people, but it pretty much stayed in the bag for all of us. That when a company comes out with a good one when the majority of your staffers have it in the bag, that all throw it a different way, some
Yeah.
way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
That's when you know you got a good one.
A versatile one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Give it up for Natalie here tonight. Natalie's a hard worker. She's got like 9 jobs now.
Yeah, she just wears every hat possible.
She works for Bowler X and is a very integral part of their business. She now has the bowling center that, EJ and Zach own, but Natalie's there like every day.
Every day.
Right? Then she's also mother to Trip.
Yep.
Right? That's a full-time job. And then EJ has so much demand for himself that she is his booking agent and
Pretty much
takes care of his schedule. So, and now she's out here bowling tonight, and how can she still bowl this good when she's got all that going on? I know my bowling game went in the tank when I just was running some businesses. I don't have that many jobs as her. So shout out to Natalie tonight. I want to also shout out Vince Biondo here.
Yeah.
Vince in the college bowling ranks. He
I love, hold on. I love how you type in Vince Collegiate Bowling and the AI overview says that you're most likely referring to Vince Biondo.
Yeah, a prominent
That's
coach
great.
of Judson University, known for developing top talent, like the St. Vincent team. I don't know what that part is, but anyway, St. Vincent College. But yeah, he was voted Coach of the Year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, congrats, Vince. That's awesome. Well deserved too. He's a good dude.
That was he was named NCBCA National Women's Bowling Coach of the Year, and senior Chloe Zayega was named First Team All-American.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Vince is doing a great job with that program. I streamed the Hoosier Classic this year with Emil Williams Jr., which was a real treat on Bowl TV with Nick Hoagland bringing us in for that one. And I got to watch Vince Biondo out there coach, and Judson got it done.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a hard tournament to win.
Yeah.
That's a very hard tournament to win.
Is it still ran the same way it always was with 3 blocks of 3 different patterns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And I believe now, at least it was like the last few years, that in match play, they bring out the old hand oiler. And match play is bowled on a hand oiled
This year
pattern.
he did it differently. He decided to put out that U.S. Open strange pattern that he gave to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
With the little,
With the oil strip.
Yeah, man.
just all the random little blocks everywhere.
No, I think that's a new one that he's doing. This was the one where it didn't have any oil on the 2 board.
Oh, that one.
Or
They used
no
it on
oil
one of the
outside.
No, was it the 49-foot flat pattern that had no oil on 1, 2?
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It had no oil.
49 feet flat,
No
no
oil.
oil on 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's what he put out for match play.
Jeez.
Wow. Best of luck. He was always known for the first block was bowled on a long pattern that you had to play out, and then the second block he would put out a short pattern that you had to play in.
And then the third block was flat.
And then the third block was flat. The year that we made match play and finished second, when I was in school, we bowled on like 42 feet, 43 feet, 12 mils of oil. I'll never forget it. He comes up with some crazy things.
He does.
I wonder if he's a Tetris player. And that's kind of where he gets some of these shapes from.
I loved seeing everyone go crazy and like lose their mind over the pattern that he put out this past year at the U.S. Open and for match play. Like people lost their mind. They're like, what are we doing now? Like, is this what oil patterns come to?
Right.
We're just doing shapes in this. And if you just bowl on it, it played like a normal oil pattern that just didn't have any oil on.
Yeah,
for all the kids at home, there was no oil on 6-7.
Yep.
There you go. I said it. That's my one time. That's my pass. That's for all the kids at home. There you go. You got it.
6-7. Hey, we got a T-shirt on Inside Bowling, 6-7.
Yeah, 8-9.
Yep, 6-7. You can do it right there, and it's 20% off. Coupon code YouTube today. Our T-shirt counter number for the tournament right now, 644. We are 56 away from our 700 goal, and then you guys start getting incentives for every 100 above that. I think I'll be just fine at 699. We'll just stop it at 699.
Does it make your pocketbook a little happier?
It's going to. I'm going to go from being profitable at 699 to unprofitable at 700, less profitable at 800. But it's all in fun. It's for the holidays.
That's great.
Instead of Black Friday, we got Black Holiday doubles all weekend. Cyber weekend. Oh, EJ, a little 410 there.
I'm not. We're going to get Game 4 streams here in a little bit. I'm not sure they're going to make it. They're given what we just saw in Game 4. They're probably on the outside looking in.
Yeah, I don't know because I think they bowled a pretty good one, Game 4. So I think they were doing okay.
Well, they were right on the line to start with, though.
Yeah.
And if they didn't bowl a good enough the game to hold off the 550 that came from behind them, and the 520 and the 50 and the 490 and whatever else we didn't see.
I think Nat's going to come up big here.
I'm not. They go page here.
She's got that lefty magic.
Yeah.
She's good.
47-17. You know, do whatever you can.
She won a national championship at Vanderbilt. Like, let's not forget, Natalie knows how to bowl.
Oh, trip to 6. Man, just picked up a little early.
Game 4 standings. Here we go. We got them. Let's talk through them. Mars and Hardigan, 987. Holloman and Rice, 941. Perez and Jones, 925.
Finish it off. You never know.
Bate and Moten in 4th, 873. Bone, 866. Martinez and Johnson, after that monster, moved all the way up. Nothing could stop them. They're all the way up. They went from 16th to 6th in one game.
Incredible.
Eddie Bird and Parker Capra in 7th at 841. Team Tackett squared are a little bit better than I thought they were. At 8th,
right now.
821. Bassford and Rodriguez, 820. Morazzo, Biondo, 817. Shepard and Chafin, and hanging on, 811. The number by 1 pin after 4 games. Sledge and Gohagen, 803. Just by 1 over Bone and Garcia.
1 pin.
AJ, it's been fun having you in here, man. I really appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, of course. Joy, like I said, it's been a while. Haven't been in a booth in a while.
Yeah, I think you should pursue more of this in your free time.
I would like to
have.
continue bowling, Mike. Thank you. I would like to be.
No, I mean, just, maybe some things like you're not eligible for. Maybe like I think you have a calling for this, like PWBA tour or something like that.
Oh boy, that would.
PBA 50 tour.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, man. You got a knack for this. CW Network. How about that?
CW. Well, there was a post made that there's an announcement coming. I tried to get some info from Noah.
Yeah, he ain't giving nothing.
He wouldn't give anything.
No.
I have just by the looks of the blurred image, I have a feeling there's a new announcer coming. I don't know
so too.
I don't know if it's someone we've already had and they're just joining CW or what. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see.
Tom Brenneman was somebody that Chase Kaufman said would be really good for bowling.
Yeah?
Yeah. We were talking about it a little bit. All right, Lee, would you like me to grab the wireless mic and try to get you some scores from these different people?
Either if you want to do that,
like
or do you want me to run around? I like running around.
You can run around.
I want to run around.
Here's your earpiece, bud. I'll get you squared away here. You going to keep the sheet and everything, too? Oh, he's off. He's off in La La Land right now. Here we go, bud. There you go.
We're gonna need some good. We're gonna need some good score watching from you because the Tackett team is sweating right now.
Yeah, they are sweating bad.
One of my greatest skills in life.
All right,
this is one of Lee's greatest skills in life. He just said. I like talking into 2 microphones at one time. It sounds kind of weird, so I'm doing it right now. It sounds like I'm like inside of a seashell, right? Hello, who's in here? Who's in the ocean?
You sound underwater.
I know. Okay, here we go. Lee, you're good. And to turn that mic piece off, or to turn the microphone off, it's a little button on the bottom.
Yeah.
You just press it once, it goes red. Can you hear?
Up a little bit.
Can you hear? Okay, just you got to turn that up more. So the top one, you go like that. This one in the middle. Should be good. You got enough? Okay.
Score watching is one of his greatest skills, but maybe not so much working a wireless mic.
That's a good point. That's okay. He's fine. We got him. What do I do with my little pin? I had a pin around here.
1 2 1 2.
1 2.
Hear me?
We got you.
I mean, some years this thing works and some years it doesn't.
Oh,
so.
wow. Shots fired at the equipment.
Wow.
Well, right now we're doing pretty good. If I remember right, I can get like 20 lanes down on this thing.
Yeah, you can. I'm interested in that Bone Garcia total. Grown and Martin as well. EJ and Natalie just need to to grab as much as they can. Here, I'll put this here
Yeah.
for us to share. This will be a share plate right here. It's an
share plate.
appetizer at dinner.
Perfect.
Yeah, Mike, Bone and Garcia through 5 frames are minus
Really?
minus
That's
18. They've made
Wow.
up one double since then. They can find another one.
That's good news for Nat and EJ.
It is.
And Nat strikes out for 226. That might have been the save of the game there.
Yeah.
That's like a golfer hitting it into the brush and still saving par on a par 4.
Oh, yeah. EJ's got to find a way to get a double here.
Great finish, Nat. Natalie, great finish. Great finish. All right. And what is McCune and those guys? Where were they at? McCune 17th. They were at plus 750.
750. I don't think they can get there.
Yep, not going to get there.
We got Bassford and Rodriguez, who came in to
Just
ninth
got one.
at 69, getting them to 889. Valmonte and Villarreal were out.
Who did you have at 889? Bassford and Rodriguez?
Correct. Came in 820, shot 469, game 5.
Vince Biondo just 7-10 over here.
Oh, my gosh.
They were trying to make a run here. They're in 10th at 817. Every shot matters.
I mean, his partner's got a string going. I mean, they still got a decent one. They can. I mean, they'll more than likely go around the tactic plan.
EJ and Natalie can still get 33 to the good here. Is that right? Oh, little trip 4 for
big
EJ.
triple. That's big double.
That is a big double.
Big double.
I'm interested in Marsala and Nair as well. They're going to be quite a bit to the left of us.
They're going to be 33 to the good, and Morazzo and Biondo can get 59 and 215. So they can get to 74, which would
74 more would put them at 91, 891.
yeah.
Oh, EJ Bone 8s. I hope that doesn't cost him by a pin.
32. So Tackett and Tackett get to 853.
853 for Nat and EJ. I'm going to invert our stream. We'll keep giving you the radio call here on Biondo.
Big one there.
Great shot there by Morazzo. We can circle Holloman and Rice. And we can circle Mars and Hardigan.
Yeah, I think they're good.
Tommy Jones and Gene Perez. Just want to make sure they're bowling a safe, solid game.
I think they're going to be okay.
I think they're okay as well. Yep.
Hey, Mike, we got 29 and 30 here.
Yeah.
Ray and Walker
Yeah.
came into this block as the number. One spot above it, I'm sorry, 421. We thought they were going to be the number. Through 4 games, they've advanced from 45th to 19th. They're the scoreboard on 29.
Yeah. We see it.
We've got a potential 269 and a 280.
Wow.
They were only 71 out.
Yeah, that could get them into the 880s.
They could go from the outhouse to the penthouse, as they say.
It's a good call, Lee.
Wow. His analogies are, almost to the job of Randy.
I know. I think he's going to be the new CW
Is that
color analyst.
He was the blurred image. We got it. Yeah, we figured it out. We need to know what Sledge and Gohagen are doing. Bone and Garcia and Kroll and Martin.
Yeah, and Marsala and Nair are down in that range too, like Gohagen and them. We're just uber curious. That Greek church in the 10th for Morazzo, not good.
Oh, no.
Also, just off your guys' camera in 25 and 26, Marsala and Nair, who started on the second page as well. John Marsala just needs a fill shot for 232. Andy Nair has 290 left.
I could get to 880.
They were at 15th.
Wow.
At 758. They can get to 522 this game.
Oh, almost a Greek church pickup.
Almost.
Wow.
That would have been big. Big, 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 big.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Perhaps the biggest game of this last set here is on lane 22. Or lane 21. I'm trying to figure out who that is. So that's the team crossing with Bird and Capra. That's Leshikar and Collins. They were down in 23rd at 709, but they just shot 558.
If Vince Biondo throws all three in the 10th, he goes around tack it by 1 pin. 1 pin.
He's got to throw them all, though.
He's got to throw them all.
Bird and Capra were in 7th at 841. They shot 80 over, getting them to 921.
They're in.
That's good.
We're going to Biondo right here. Again, Tackett are at 853.
It's pretty good scores.
Biondo gets the 7 to fall.
Late tapper on the backside of the 7.
So they can bowl 37 over, as you mentioned.
Yep. They were behind EJ and Natalie by 4.
And I mentioned that 8 pin.
I don't want to say it. I don't want that to be the coster.
I don't either.
But that sucks. He gets the trip 4 for the double, and then you ace 1 and stone 8.
Stone
like,
8,
come
I know.
on.
That's bowling, man. That's round objects at round things, as Tom Hess likes to say. Happy birthday, Tom Hess, by the way.
It's his birthday today?
Today's his birthday, yeah.
Happy birthday, Tom Hess.
He's working the RPI for Bowl TV this weekend. Vince Biondo, second shot in the 10th.
That was aced.
If his Judson ladies are watching right now, this is how you show up in a big way here in the 10th frame. Again, right now.
Someone needs to tell him he needs a strike in the fill here.
I don't know if you do or not.
Nair and Marsala finished at 511 that game, getting them to 867.
867.
Yeah.
If Vince strikes, he goes around
Long way to go.
by 1. If he strikes.
Nair and Marsala already went around tag.
I got a lot of blanks on there, Andy.
EJ and Natalie by a pin. Morazzo and Biondo. If he strikes here, they go around you by a pin.
8.
He got 8.
Dodge,
so you're ahead of
the
them
bullet.
by a pin.
Nair and Marsala just went around you guys, though. 867.
We had Garcia and Bone check in at 84 over that game.
84 over. They were
852 for Morazzo and Biondo.
I got that at 886. Their cross was Mars and Hardigan, who were at 462, but we're way up there.
What'd you say, AJ, on that total?
852 for Morazzo and Biondo.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough. We've got 886 from Garcia and Bone already, jumping a bunch of folks.
That's a big number.
And 867 from Marsala and Nair. Would really like a Kroll and a Sledge/Gohagen update.
Yeah, Kroll, Martin, and Sledge and Gohagen are the ones.
Kroll and Martin bowled 481, I'm being told.
All the hooting and hollering you're hearing is for this Ray and Walker team trying to go from 45th to the cut. 248 already in the books, 280 left on the bottom.
Wow. They could have 520 what?
Oh, it's right here. So, what is that?
48. So they can get to 528. So 128 off.
If he strikes, this place is going to go nuts.
Yeah.
Is that 862 they can get to?
$128. Yep. 862.
What do you think?
They're finished.
Think we made it?
We're just getting scores of like teams. Don't know what.
All right, one more for Ray and Walker. 528 with a strike. That's still a hell of an effort.
So they get to
861.
861.
That might be.
All right, who do you guys have down here?
Well, we need Shepard and Chafin, Sledge and Gohagen.
There, I got both of those. How about the Tackets?
We already
32?
got them. They're done.
I
Yeah,
know.
we got the Tackets.
Was that the 30?
853 for the Tackets. What about Martinez and Johnson, Bone and Bone, Bait and Mott?
They're on the high end. I'm going there now.
Looks like Zeke's bowling pretty good.
I believe Zeke bowled 226. His partner can strike out for 238.
And they were at 873.
Yeah, so I think
So
they're
they're good.
They're good. We need the Parker and Justin update.
Yep. And the Martinez and Johnson update.
I do have to admit I assigned the wrong Bone score.
You
Bone and
assigned the
Bone
wrong-
880 or had 84 over.
Bone had 84
Yeah,
over?
my apologies. Bone and
950.
Garcia would have been on 43 and 4.
Yeah.
I don't know what they bowled. Nate was just standing here too. I could have
Yeah.
asked him, but
I got it. Bone was on Bone Garcia 439.
I
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Bone and Garcia 439.
841.
Yeah, I'll talk to you when
Not
we're done
enough.
here. I'm sure you're gonna hang out for a bit.
Perez and Jones 480.
480 that game.
2005. I also had Sledge and Gohagen at 21 for 824. Shepard and Chafin 39 for 850.
Okay, 824 for Gohagen, 850. You said for Shepard and Chafin.
Yeah.
That keeps Marazzo, Biondo, and the Tackets in.
We've got 861, 867, 855.
Oh, 855 for
Kroll and Martin.
Kroll and Martin.
Right now, that's it.
Martinez and Johnson were on 46. They only had 417 that game. 872.
Still good.
They're 41 was Bait and Moat. 439.
439 for Bait and Moat.
Yeah, 480 for. Hang on, I'm a pair off. I'm sorry. Scratch that.
Yeah, Bait. Yeah, Bait and his partner bowled 464.
464.
That's
37.
937. Their cross was Flora. And where's Flora at?
Flora and Oliver were way down at
They're down there.
722.
Yeah, they're at 722.
Okay, yep. Holloman and Rice, we just know they're in somewhere. Marazzo and Biondo,
Yeah, they finished at
36. What'd they have?
852. They finished at 852.
852.
Yep.
Bug should have been on 40.
Yeah, I have their score. They finished at 855. You gave that to us. So,
Lambert and Wolf.
yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go to the low end.
Check, check, check. Check, check. Check. Check.
1, 2.
These are all 870s or better. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots.
We've got 8 of the 12.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then once we go,
I gotta check these guys down here.
There's 9 and 10, and here's 11, and here's 12. I've got EJ and Natalie in by 1.
Wow.
What you got the number as?
I have it at 853 right now.
1, 2, 3.
I have it at 853.
That's 950.
I have Ray and Walker jumping in.
1, 2.
I have
How many do
Marsala and Nair walking,
1,
going
2,
in.
3, 4,
Kroll and Martin
5,
going in.
6. So I got 6 900s or better. You agree with that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
All right. 889,
Yep.
872,
Yep. 867.
861,
That's the next one. Yep.
867 again.
I don't have an 8. I don't have a second 8.
Leshikar and Collins. I told you they had 558 the last game.
Leshigans and Collins. Where was that one at? They bowled what the last game?
I had them at 558.
They bowled 558 the last game?
Yeah.
That one I missed.
Yeah.
So I need one more number. 855 looks like it.
Is that Kroll and Martin?
Kroll and Martin. You see
Kroll and
anything else
Martin.
we wrote down here?
855 would be it.
I'll go double check that Leshikar Collins number, but I'm pretty sure I saw 558.
Okay.
So now that I know I'm looking for 855, anyone else would have had to shoot 50 or more.
Yeah, right now we're looking at 855 being the number. We got Leshikar and Collins bowling that
Pete, how
massive
are you,
game,
buddy?
867. Ray and Walker, 861. 867 for Marsala
I
and
agree.
Nair, 855 for Kroll and Martin.
Yep.
Yep.
So even if Vince would have thrown the last strike, they would have missed by
They would have
1.
missed, yeah.
I'm with Eddie Bird. You were bowling with Leshikar and Collins, right? No.
Crossing with?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that 558. big
That's them.
number.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for confirming, because
Okay.
that looks like it saved their bacon.
All right, wow.
Looks like it.
Hey. I think it's 855.
There's another 522 down here. I got to figure out to whom it belongs. That's Eric Sachs and Brad Miller. Finish.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking right now.
So Brad Miller finally helped in game 13.
Oh, yeah?
Go 300 over last game. Got it.
Right now we have you as the number 855. You guys finish it.
What did you say? What were you guys?
855. We have you guys as the number right now.
You're 855?
Okay, while we wait to get all this figured out, AJ, you mind staying in the booth with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to bring Pete in.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll talk about Kenny. Come on in, Pete.
Not enough. Not enough.
Did you take in the 521 that shot down there? And I went 861 or 761.
But
Which one?
They're like 5 pair down. They went 521. They went the
do you know who it was?
761.
761's nothing.
I mean 861.
Yeah, that was Ray and Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that one.
Yeah, we got them.
The one they were screaming the whole game.
Yeah. We got him.
Yeah. All right. Pete's going to join us again. This is kind of becoming like a routine, Pete, coming and hanging out at the end of the semifinal round.
Yeah, but hanging out after the semifinal round the last couple of times has been kind of hard, you know. First time talked about Mark Roth and Tita Semez passing away, and last night our really, really dear fan and true friend of Kenny Seymour passed away last night, and the last 24 hours has been really hard for me. You know, it's just Kenny was such a good kid, such a fan of the Professional Bowlers Association, fan of all the bowlers, knew every bowler, knew their stats, knew where they were from, how many titles they had, how many 300 games they had, how many 800s they probably had. So, you know, Kenny was a full-fledged fan of the Professional Bowlers Association, and all the bowlers loved him too.
Yeah, we've been talking about him tonight. We got the PDW 111 on there because he couldn't hold down the shift key properly.
Yeah.
And Chase Rhodes went and picked up these shirts for Pete and I and himself, and what a cool gesture on his part. But, man, Pete, last night you texted me about this, and, you know, sometimes I don't think you realize how much a person can make an impact on your life until they're gone. I always saw Kenny and always interacted with them, but last night it really hit me with a ton of bricks. I was very emotional, and then this morning, it's just because you don't want to see good people leave us when they bring us so much joy. And I know you're a routine guy, Pete. I remember after squats, you would always go outside, smoke a cigarette, and call your father. Right?
Well, yeah, I called my mother.
Yeah, but you called your dad, and then you called your mom, right? And when after Dad died, then it was
Well,
Mom?
it was, yeah, but I always called my mom to let her know because she would relay the message to Dad.
Yeah, and then I know that at events, every time you would come to the booth, one of the things you would always check in with us is say, make sure you tell Kenny I said hello.
Well, yeah, he always texted me before I'd go out and bowl. Make sure you say hi to me today. So that's why I always came by the booth and said, hey guys, please say hi to Kenny for me.
Yeah. So I mean, you're just a routine guy, and now you don't have that routine of being able to do that about Kenny. And I even said, hey Kenny, Pete says hello earlier, you know, when you were bowling. I just naturally said it. You didn't even tell me.
Yeah.
I know to automatically say that.
Well, you know, it was just something that you've done so many times before. It became the routine that you saw me in. Oh, yeah, I got to say hi to Kenny.
Exactly.
You know, and it's going to be weird, you know, come walking by the booth now and, you know, I can't say hi to Kenny, you know, because I know he's not watching. He's watching up there.
Oh, he is.
He was there all night tonight.
I was telling Mike, you know, in years past, I bowled a regional in Ohio somewhere, and I won the tournament, and Kenny called the bowling center and asked for me. And we talked on the phone, and he goes, hey, so did you beat Pete in the final? Kenny, Pete wasn't here. He goes, well, why wasn't he there? Is he doing okay? What's Pete doing? So I can only imagine what you're feeling, you know, much like all of us, but, you know, to your credit, I mean, Kenny was Pete Weber. Every time we saw him, no matter how many times he asked us or talked to us, he had his Pete Weber Dragon jersey on, and he was 100% behind you no matter what.
From the first time I met Kenny when I was 6, I met him at Cincinnati at Cherry Bowl, Brian Himmler's regional. And he was only 6 years old, and I knew right then and there he was my #1 fan. I mean, he knew everything about me, and I'd never met that kid before, and he knew everything about me. And like we said before, his smile just lights up a room and brings joy to people that just know him.
Yeah.
And not to be able to come to the booth and say, hey, Kenny, what's going on? You know, it's going to hurt a little bit.
He would send a message to any one of us that he could and just say, hey, could you give me a shout out on the live stream when you're bowling today? I mean, he would send it out to everyone.
Oh, absolutely. Well, he had everybody's phone number, so, you know, and like I say, Kenny was not shy about asking for keepsakes from any bowler.
No.
He met John Marcella for the first time at the Tournament of Champions a couple of years ago that we had in the seniors had in Akron.
Yeah.
And, hi, John, can I have a ball?
Yep.
So that's just the way Kenny is. And you know Kenny, too, that he would put it in his display room, and he would display it with pride.
Oh, absolutely.
It wasn't just there. He knew who it came from. He knew about that person, and he cherished it.
Yep.
We just lose all the best people, man. I'm looking at your arm there. Show everybody your bracelets.
Sean Swanson from Springfield, Missouri.
Yep.
When he passed, his brother sent me these, and I wear them with pride because Sean was a good friend of mine.
He started Strikeout Sarcoma.
Yeah.
And when you beat Belmo with the gold ball on TV, you were wearing 2 of those bracelets.
Oh, absolutely. Ever since Sean died, I've replaced them because they broke.
Right.
But I have the replacements at home that Sean's brother sent me. So every time one goes away or breaks, I replace it with another one.
Yeah, the whole bowling world has just really been around Kenny Seymour. All the posts online just today, it's been incredible. The Commissioner Tom Clark put an incredible post out. And you know, he's just really going to be missed.
I mean, that just speaks, volumes to who he was. If you were involved in the bowling community, you knew who Kenny was.
Yeah.
If you were around the PBA, you were at any tournament, you knew who Kenny was because he was always there and always talking about the bowlers and asking questions and following along. And he wanted to know what everyone was doing at every point in time. And then wanted to know if we were beating Pete.
Yeah. My favorite.
Well, you can't beat Pete, all right?
That's
you just can't beat Pete.
No,
I think
Kenny, you can't do that.
My favorite thing I think ever is when you would bowl bad, Pete, and Kenny would be there expecting you to lead every event. And he would walk over to me and he would just be like, hey, Mike Flanagan, what's wrong with Pete Weber? You think he can do it? And, there'd be times I'd tell him, no, Pete. I'd say, no, I don't like his ball reaction. And he'd be like, oh, well, who else should I root for? And I'd say, well, why don't you root for this guy? And he'd be like, no, I'm going to go watch Weber.
That's just the way Kenny was.
He liked everybody, though.
Every once in a while he would come up to me and say, what's going on? Why are you bowling so bad? I was like, and I didn't have an answer for him. Yeah. So, it's amazing that what he knew about bowling, how he bowled. He two-handed backup baller.
Oh,
yeah. And just loved every minute of it, man. He would take them bowling balls that he got. He would try to throw them, too.
Yeah.
Before he put them in the display room, he'd try to throw them, and it didn't matter what kind it was either.
Yeah.
It was a bowling ball from a professional bowler. He was going to use it.
I think the reason why you and Kenny had such a bond is because you both tell it like it is.
Oh, Kenny not shy.
Kenny is not shy.
I had to tell him one day he came and visited me, and we were out shopping, and he said something about Karen. And no, you don't talk about your mother like that. Your mother loves you. You never ever say. I think he said shut your pie hole or something.
Yeah.
I said, no, we don't talk about moms that way. Moms are the ones that take care of you and make sure you're in good shape.
And has she done an incredible job of making sure Kenny can go do what needs to do that gives him a better quality of life.
Oh, absolutely. If it wasn't for Karen, we probably wouldn't have met Kenny, because every time we got close to Cleveland, Karen would make sure that Kenny got to that tournament to see the bowlers, and she knew the joy that it would bring to him just to go watch the bowlers, get to talk to them, and like I said, he didn't care who he talked to. He wanted to be there and be part of it, and he always was. Everybody made him feel part of something.
And he was always there before us. He was at the center before any bowlers got there, so that he could make sure that he knew when the players got there. He's like, all right, I'm going to see every single one of them. When they come out that paddock door, I'm going to see them all.
Oh, absolutely. He was there before. He would carry my bowling balls into the paddock. Oh, can I have this one? But, you know, it's just so cool to be around him and feel the energy, the electricity, his enthusiasm about everything, you know, and it just...
I told Mike, too, you know, everything that he was going through and everything that he had going on and what he had to deal with, he never had a bad day.
No, he didn't.
He never had a bad day. He was always asking about everyone, and if we asked about him, he would tell us, and then he would turn it right back around on us and want to know anything that we were doing.
Absolutely, and you know, Kenny was just the best. I can't say any more about it. Kenny was the best kid. He was loved by everybody, and you know, he loved everybody. And it's going to be hard to go to Ohio and not see Kenny there.
That's going to be the tough one.
Yeah.
The COC especially.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that was his dwelling.
That was his mecca.
Yeah.
That was his mecca.
Oh yeah.
That was his Super Bowl, his Stanley Cup, his World Series.
That was it. That was it, because all the best players were there.
Yep.
And he knew every one of them, and they were all his friends.
Yep.
So he just loved it.
Well, Pete, I want to tell you, man, I'm sorry for your loss, and I know you're sorry for everybody else's losses, but we know this one is really special to you that we've lost Kenny Seymour, and I appreciate you coming over here to spend a little bit of time to pay tribute to Kenny. I appreciate your text, man, yesterday.
There were certain people I texted that I felt needed to know, and you were one of them, Mike, because I know he loved you too.
Yeah, he did, and I loved him, and it's our job here with a big stream of a lot of people to communicate the messages of Kenny Seymour, and I think we can take a lot from how Kenny led his life, and we can adopt that. We can be better people because of Kenny Seymour.
100%.
The courage that he showed with all the struggles he had in his life, and as strong as he was, I wish I could be that strong.
Yeah, I agree.
Pete, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
AJ. Merry Christmas.
May we get maybe a little bit better Blues performance and Cardinals performance in 2026.
Hey, you can talk about the Cardinals all you want, but let's stop that Blues talk right now. I know it's because I'm sitting here, Mike, but you can stop that Blues talk. Enough of the Blues cheap shots on the Hawks players. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Why?
The Blackhawks' best player
Why
is
did
now
we beat
out
them?
a few weeks because they took a cheap shot.
Did we
on
beat
his
the
shoulder.
Blackhawks?
Oh, I think we did.
One of the
Friday
10
night.
we've won?
Yeah, one of
We won't talk about the game that happened earlier this year when the Hawks beat them 7-2. Okay.
Who hasn't beat us 7-2?
Yeah, you know.
Nothing to brag about.
Yeah, who hasn't?
I was okay with the game last night. I was whatever. It is what it is. They got to win. It's fine. But when they took that shot at the end of the game, and they took Bedard out with a half a second left on a face-off, I was mad.
Okay.
Mad.
No.
We understand that.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, I will let you get back to you doing and letting everybody know what the scores are. AJ, it was a pleasure.
Pete, good to see you, man.
And have you told everybody that you're going to be running it next year? Or you're going to be a lot
with the bowling center. Yeah, Jerry's stepping down, doing less things, and Matt and I got to figure everything out. But everything's going to be on the up and up and good.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Pete.
And I will see you guys down the road.
That's right.
Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Love having Pete in.
Oh, yeah.
1 2 1 2.
Yes. Thank you, buddy.
So Jerry and I looked at our sheets. We came up with the exact same answers.
First place is Marsden Hardigan.
All right. Can they hear that loud?
Yeah, they can
okay.
hear it.
But to skip to the end, the cut number is Bug Kroll and Kendall Martin at 8:55.
Yeah.
We had 3 teams within 5 pins behind it. 8:53, 8:52, 8:50.
Sixth, Bird and Capra plus 9.
Well, I guess the saving grace is, to Mike, he thought that the Stone 8 and the fill ball was going to cost them, and they would have missed by a pin. So
Yeah.
I think he would have been even a little bit more mad if he would have thrown all 3 and found out he missed by a pin.
Yeah, the big stories.
867.
We had Ray and Walker from 45th to 11th. We had Marcella and Nair from 42nd to 9th.
Kroll and Martin. We had a lot of
And Leshikar and Collins went 398 game 4, 558 game 5, made it to 10th.
Wow.
Made the number by 12.
I got them on the screen for everybody. There they are.
That's crazy.
AJ, Merry Christmas to you, man.
Merry Christmas.
Go home and enjoy the holidays. Get ready for that PBA Tour season, and let's make it a good one.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Christmas this year. Brantley, every time we say we got a surprise, Brantley is surprise. So he loves surprises. So Christmas this year is going to be really fun.
That's cool, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
And keep doing your thing up there in Wisconsin now with the pro shop and everything. And
thank you.
All the best to you, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you just after the new year.
Absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
The audience appreciates you coming by.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
New Year.
AJ. Have a good one.
Happy holidays. Thank you guys all for everything.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
It's AJ Johnson joining us here for the semifinals tonight. He joined us for 3 games. That was very nice of him to do. It's always better to listen to the guys that throw for the week. There we go. All right, Lee, that's going to do it for today. We get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow, one hour or more. We start at 9. Start at 9 tomorrow. Lee, any takeaways from this for you?
I mean, 5-game shootouts. Anything can happen. And, you know, we had a team go from 23rd to 10th.
That's amazing.
19th to 11th. You know, just keep fighting. Now that we've erased, down to 12, Mars and Hardigan, 1,049. Just about 200 pins, first to last. And we'll sort the rest of it out tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Central Time, right here. You, me, and Brad.
Yeah, Brad didn't make it, so he gets to sit in the booth.
He at least showed up. Game 13, 279. We'll talk about that with him and see if he could show up for his next tournament at its scheduled starting point.
Okay. Lee, great work today to you and Brad and Dennis Hacker and everybody else that joined us. That's going to do it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with our final stream here from St. Clair Bowl here in Fairview Heights, Illinois. We want to thank Hammer. I want to thank Jerry Anderson and his entire tournament staff. I want to thank everybody for watching here tonight. We have a great viewership. Don't forget, we still got the $15 Hammer t-shirts today. And we've also got 25% off all the activewear here today as well at Inside Bowling. And we're trying to get to 700 shirts. Have a good one, Eric. Merry Christmas to you. Okay. Merry Christmas, Eric Littig, who always joins us up in Iowa for our streams. And so take advantage of those sales. Christmas shopping, we're trying to hook you up this weekend and support our sponsor, Hammer, and be able to do more things for you here on this channel. I want to thank Matt Schellebarger and Ryan Freigovel, the entire staff here at the center. I don't know if I mentioned them or not yet. I want to thank Pete Weber for coming by as well at the end, AJ Johnson, and, of course, Brad Miller for calling the action earlier today. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. We'll have 2 streams for you again tomorrow, and that's going to do it for tonight here from Fairview Heights, Illinois. You've been watching the 2025 Hammer Holiday Doubles right here on Inside Bowling on YouTube and only here. And we'll see you tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you. Watch us crown a champion. I think the lefties are going to bowl good tomorrow. And I'll leave it at that. Have a good one, everybody.